Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Yogs cast rated with 325 viewers.
Bless you, my sweet Yogs.
10 seconds remaining.
Hello.
Team ban.
Hello.
Hello there.
Oh man. Plague, you ever been to Vienna?
Oh, I have been to Vienna.
What was
Long
it
time.
like?
It was really, really good. I actually, next door neighbour's au pair came from Vienna. So
Oh, a saucy tale, no
10
doubt.
seconds remaining.
yeah, absolutely.
My
the
Viennese au pair.
Absolutely beautiful place.
I mean, we're going tomorrow. Unfortunately, Mrs. F is she's a one. She's a one. She will book an early flight. She will get that early flight. I don't know why.
Radiant team pick.
But she's like, well, we'll be there longer. I'm like, yeah, but we'll be fucking exhausted. So anyway, I'm leaving very early tomorrow morning. And then I get back on Saturday. I'll probably do some streaming for a Saturday evening and then maybe Sunday. And then I'm off on Monday. And then I won't be back for like 3 weeks. But I think I'm being paired with Sheebs out there, who I think generally gets morning and afternoon. So I might be around in the evenings for streaming and in-houses and stuff like that. I watched the Nigma Galaxy versus Liquid series, if you could call it that, which is just a series of...
Yeah, I would not have chosen that one to watch as sort of interesting bits. It was just pathetic.
It was a
pathetic.
fucking walloping, is what it was. It was a walloping. It's so weird to me that they're just not good now. Like, I don't know, did they just not keep up with the meta, or like what's going on? Because you know they're all capable of being great players.
I watched game 1 of that series, and I watch on Gork's stream because I like listening to the pros he has on talk, and he had Yapsa on talking about this game. Yapsa was like, yeah, like Nigma's draft made a lot of sense, and then they had 20 seconds left.
Nice jump, Alistair.
And whatever hero they wanted to pick got
Foxy
banned.
out just resubed for 21 months. INHUSE.
Thank you. Go on.
He said, whatever hero Nigma wanted to pick as last pick for Miracle got banned. And when you spend an entire draft thinking you're going to play one hero, you're in that hero's mindset, right? Every pick that comes up, you're thinking, how does the hero I want stack up against it? And then you have 20 seconds to entirely change your mindset to think of a new hero. And they fucked up and picked Drow. And it's from that one mistake that the first game was just over. He said, like, the Drow pick, the game is over.
Why was it over in that game?
Because when you're playing against teams that are better than you, you need at least 2 winning lanes. They were always going to lose top because they got counterpicked from the way the draft went. They was going to be even and maybe winning mid, but at least even. And that's sort of what it was, though Storm came out more ahead than he should have. And they had to win their bot lane, their safe lane. And they picked Drow, a hero who was dog shit against the lane Liquid had.
What was the Liquid lane?
It was Tusk IO. And Nigma had Ancient Apparition Drow. And the problem with Ancient Apparition is if Tusk goes on Drow, AA can't help. If Tusk goes on AA, Drow can't help. So it's a dog shit lane. And it was just like, they obviously, whatever hero they wanted got banned, and they just panicked. And like, Miracle was not able to think of a good hero in time, and they picked Drow. And he's like, when you're playing at the very top of Pro Dota, there's always one mistake in the draft, and that mistake just loses the game. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing they could do at any point in that game because they fucked up and picked Drow.
Well,
he also talked a lot about, like, when he was on Secret, they would do a lot of their prep work would be mock drafts. They draft against each other within Secret and try and work stuff like that out. And so they always proposed 2 to 3 heroes for each role. Because they knew that if you get one banned and you don't have much time, the chances of you fucking up your next pick are very high.
I mean,
the game is
yeah.
over.
I mean, we will fuck up drafts when there's nothing at stake.
Oh yeah.
Like, we could just pick whatever we want. I mean, imagine you got 20 seconds to pick a hero, and there's quite a lot riding on it, and you just say, and I can imagine your mind just going blank, even after all these years of just thinking, oh shit, they've picked this, and this. This looks horrible. I don't know what to pick. The thing is that, you know, do you remember when when OG1 Ti and in True Sight they were like, look at all the papers Seb's holding up. That's because that's what they had, was all this paperwork saying, right, if they pick this, and this, we pick this. If they pick this, we ban that. Like, all of that prep. And I just wonder how many teams do that.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, I know Liquid fucking strategize their asses
5
off.
seconds remaining.
Tundra as well. They're just constantly thinking about what edge they can get in Dotes. That's why they're two of the best teams around. Because like I always say, the skill gap between these players is marginal. They're all very good.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They're just all very, very good. But it's so much harder, like you said. You just have a couple of duff heroes, or you lose a couple of lanes. Like, you know when
there's the quite famous Quinn clip from a few years ago. That you know that video that you posted a while ago, like that Quinn highlight vid. That's very, very funny. And there's that one moment of it saying, someone asked him, like, why did you win the mid lane in this game and not in that one? He said, oh, I glyphed the wave in this one. And so I got level 2 first. And that's all it took to change the lane. That's the level they're operating at.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay,
think about the times. Right. But think about the times that you've been in a lane, it's been going okay, and they are just a tiny bit ahead. We literally saw this the other day, where we were in a fight, we were about to kill their carry, and they hit 4 just before we did. So the Dazzle got Grave, saved the Lifestealer, and we missed the kill. I mean, we did win that game, but the fact is that tiny margin of me hitting 2 or me hitting 3 before you do means that I either have that extra bit of damage or that extra spell. That means that now when we trade and I go on you, I will win. I mean, but that marginal difference is not a skill difference. It looks like it is, but the marginal difference is that one of these players had a better time in lane than the other. And it is amazing whenever, like you said, whenever you hear the pros talk, it's almost always they talk about the lanes or the draft. And if you lose the lanes really hard, you look like clowns, but actually they're just an item and a couple of levels ahead of you, and that's all the difference it makes at that level, because there's nothing else really separating them.
I do like. I mean, I talked a bit about this yesterday, but I can talk about it more here. I think the biggest difference between pro teams at the moment is who they've decided is the aura builder. You know, some like Liquid. It's normally like Zai. Zai is playing heroes in the offlane that are not meant to scale and become incredibly strong in that game, but they build auras. And his supports then build stuff like Blink and Boxy can pog off. And then you look at like Gaming Gladius, for example. Gaming Gladius, Ace is like actually their carry from POS 3. He doesn't build auras, he plays Nature's Prophet and builds Ags and Mjolnir and shit like that. And so they get the supports to build it, which means their supports have the aura items, and sometimes they get, you know, destroyed because they don't have a 4-star or whatever. And then there's teams like TSM. TSM make their mid player build all the aura items. Like he plays Invoker and goes Boots of Bearing and Solar Crest. It's really because the which hero they or which lane or which role they think should be building aura items completely changes how each game is played.
So by the way, Sumail played Kotl. In a series that I saw today, and the Mickey played Primal Beast, and I think Kuro played Jakiro, and Zai played DK,
5 seconds
and gosh, who played Monkey King? So quite a few of these heroes were in that series between Liquid and Enigma Galaxy, which is quite funny to see.
DK is apparently the hero of this patch as a POS 1. This new his Manta build is so oppressive. I'm hearing people say you should just build Dagons on random heroes to kill the illusions instantly. That's a genuine strat that you need to do to deal with, because you can't kill his illusions. It's actually impossible.
Yeah.
DK Manta Ags, it's impossible to kill the illusions. You have to have a Dagon on someone just to burst them.
Or get a Cheeky Pugner in there, just saying.
Get a Cheeky Pugner, get a Lion, but then you have to play Lion.
Or Shadow Shaman. He's got
fate worse than death.
You can hex them.
So
they don't have a good way of dealing with the DK Manta illusions. If they go down that route, will the lads? Well, that remains to be seen, of course.
I think because of this MK pick, he's a POS 3. Or maybe a mid and possibly monkey. I'm not sure. It's a bit weird.
Choose your hero.
I think it's I think it might be mid DK, but that's just me. It might be mid Clinks. We got an Ember Spirit. Bish.
I think mid Clinks could be I don't recognize Bish. I'm sure it's just a random fucking name that's been assigned to them, and their actual name is something else that we do know.
Also, who is that picture of me, supposedly? A bald man. Who is that?
I have no idea.
Okay. Does anyone know in chat?
Brew's too shit to as a counter to DK. I don't think it would work. Even with the Ags having the little wind spirit all the time.
Who's talking about Brew?
Someone asked if Brewmaster's Air Spirits kills DK Manta illusions, or is it not enough?
You mad scientist, it looked nothing like PewDiePie. What are you talking about? The lads, honestly. The lads.
So I think, looking at Radiant, I think it should be DK Mid, because he's playing against Primal Beast, and when Primal Beast does his big stomp thing, you can just stun him and wander off.
Right.
You're quite happy with that. Anyone else dies. Clinks dies, Monkey King dies, it should be DK going mid.
Yeah. Look at that Primal set, good god.
He's a big old crocodile.
Alistair.
CTRL Altlama just resubed for 5 months.
Well, Bleak has 6 tangos and a orb of venom,
for
so
battle.
I think
He's offlaning for sure.
I think he's off lane. Then we've got Alfredo, Alfredo normally plays carry, doesn't he? So I think it might be LDC mid. He's purchased the Fairy Fire, and he has the Observer and Sentry, so I'm pretty sure he's mid.
This
DK
week's picture is
Truman.
DK Truman. Who the fuck is DK Truman? Is a Dutch Counter-Strike commentator. He also commentates Dota 2.
Well, he's much better looking than me, so let's not chuck him under the PFlax bus just yet.
Oh, Madge is wandering near to a PFB. So is Bish.
30 seconds to battle.
The thing is, the team is not interested in a PFB, so... CS equals Counter-Strike. Yes, no, thank you.
Hello, chaps.
Hello there.
Ashy B!
Hi, sorry about tardiness.
That's fine, brother. You haven't missed anything.
Well, you can
You lads got all the football chat out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we've covered it.
We've been elbowing referees and everything.
Nice.
Or getting elbowed by referees.
I will just get it out of the way real quick, Ted. We got our first point in like 5 games yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, it's a big celebration. There were like 500 messages on the Twitter post. You know, steady the ship.
What are you going to talk about in game 2 if you're discussing this now? This is
No,
terribly
I just want to
out
get out there. There's not much happened really, apart from we got a 2-2 draw against West Brom. I mean,
Congrats. Sorry, but why did Bleak fuck around for so long? He's got Orb of Venom. Like, there's nothing that Cottle can do. You just had to stay up his dick. I don't know why he fucking jumped around like 6 times on trees.
I also don't know why his team didn't try and kill Cottle instead of going on Ember.
It's just so strange.
So, any new things we've learned from the Dream League so far?
Just the kind of heroes that people are picking. Plague was talking about this DK, you get Ags Manta and your illusions are unkillable monsters.
Yeah, that you have to. Someone on the enemy team has to build a Dagon to kill his illusions.
That's apparently the response.
Strategy.
Can you not just fucking like? But it's buying Hex, not Viable. I guess it's not.
Hex is a lot more expensive than a cheap level 1 Dagon. This is
People
like a plus 4 or plus 5
against DK now.
Yeah.
Do Dagons do extra damage to illusions, or is it just
They insta-kill them. They insta-kill them.
Oh really?
Do
Dagon
they?
insta-kills?
Yes, yeah, they insta-kill illusions. That's why it's recommended. So if you're a pos 5, like going into the late game, DK's illusions are unkillable. 1 illusion can zone your entire team. If you just buy a cheap little Dagon 1, it will insta-kill the illusion.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
I had no idea that was a change they made, nor when they made that change.
How long has that been a thing?
It doesn't say on the
I
thing.
can't say. I'm pretty confident they insta-kill illusions.
Have
Maybe
you
I'm.
been
No, it does. I've just hovered over it. It does.
It does insta-kill illusions.
I just
When
don't
they
know
made
when
that change,
they
I
made
don't know.
change.
Huh. If anyone can find out for us while we're busy casting this game, that would be awesome. You know what? I'm sort of I'm pleased I've got a holiday before I go away to work for 3 weeks, but at the same time, why would you stun? Why would you stun while he's stunned, lads? Let's just take a second. It's got a big bar above his head saying shackled or stunned or hexed.
IH Elite just resubbed for 98 months. 2 months to go.
2 months to go. Grazie. What was I gonna say? Shit. Oh yeah, so my work, if you can call it that, is watching fucking Dota. I mean, it's really not a hardship, is it? I sit around in a studio talking about it and chatting to my mates, and then I go and sit at the back of the studio and watch people playing my favorite game, so it's really not a job. I feel bad. When I say I'm going away for work, it's like, are you really? Because I've had jobs, and this is not one of them. The hours is the only thing. They're quite long days. But
I mean, it's more of a job than Twitch streaming.
I think you're right on that regard. Yes.
Is it more of a job than being a contraband?
Oh well. Yes.
I wanted to play that. It looks actually kind of funny.
I'd just rather play Papers, Please, if I'm honest.
So
there's just an element of lovely little scuffness.
There is a hint of scuffness to it. I will also say, I wish that there was an option to not play with the story mode, but just inspect the cars and stuff like that. I think the thing is, without it, there's not quite enough there. Like, you want to be able to do some... So here's some things I'd like to see. I'd like to take something into the back room and run it through the computer. You know, something like that, like they do. Stay here, please, and you go off and
like on fucking
run something through
Australian
a computer.
border force.
Yeah, when they go put it through the computer.
We're gonna take this into the back room.
We're gonna be back in a second, all right? We're just looking at your paperwork because there's a couple of question marks about the whether or not your passport is genuine. So we just want to check that it is. So you just wait here. My colleague will look after you. Don't be alarmed. It doesn't mean anything bad's happened. But we got to have a look at your bloody paperwork, mate. It's always the Chinese, lads.
Well, Australia's a popular destination.
There was a British lad they had the other week. I was watching it. They're all repeats at this point.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I don't think they've made one since like 2010, but they look like they were filmed. That's the problem. I mean, the problem with a lot of British TV is a lot of things just look like they were filmed like in 2005, and things just have not improved since then.
Just a quick answer to the Dagon question. It has kittens killed illusions since 7.06.
My God.
Good.
And that is 2017.
I guess it's never been that relevant.
No,
I would say it's just, if this is a particular... First of all, I wouldn't get too attached to the strap, because it's clearly going to be
1289 just resubbed for 11 months.
Wouldn't be surprised if they did away with all items. And you just spent money on upgrades for your spells.
Oh, Big Giant just missed a howler of a Q. Yeah, this is not Pos 3 Monkey King, it's Pos 3 Jackio.
That is very sad to see.
The terror of our days has been some Jakiro cores recently.
I mean, it is quite a good hero. Going for the meteor hammer, there's going to be a lot of push going on. They've got snakes, and they've got DK, and they've got clinks.
LDC almost dying, but if Ben had just waited until he was level 6 there, which was like 3 creeps, that's a kill. But instead he's burned all his health and mana for not a kill.
Well, he has sent LDC scurrying back to base.
And he has got the bottle.
I will say, I called this in the draft, should have sent DK mid. DK would have actually done okay against probably Clinks has just been destroyed, and vice versa. Clinks would probably have done better against Centaur than DK will.
They got the kill on the Ember just before he hit 6. LDC saying, oh, I keep seeing Cottle mid. Trying to make excuses for why he's gone for this Clinks mid against Primal. I mean, you could just swap lanes.
Here we go. Dust.
He's got a sentry down.
And that's Clinks has no TP for 60 seconds. This guy is sad.
Amused roar.
And the best part is his entire team heard that death. You know, no matter where they were in the map, they heard him dying to Primal there. They're bringing in a gank for bot lane.
Licky
Big
licky!
giants.
Oh, look at this play. Look at the damage.
Okay.
Oh, he did not instantly.
There's the witch.
Oh my
I
god,
think the round guy's
Blink's gonna die if he's not careful.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That was good.
Wasted the shrapnel charge. Sad to see.
Hoo-hoo. LDC got one of those, I think. Sad times at LDC High.
How many different bits of health regen Madge can choose from?
Which hero is he
Dire's
playing?
middle tower is
Cotton.
under attack.
He's got a tango, or a fairy fire,
He's got and a
or
Tranks.
salve, or Tranks, or a little bit of stick charges just if you need.
Oh, hello! It's a double kill for the big man.
Yep.
Oh,
Knocking bot, perishing. It's a 3-for.
Woo! Well, we're Primal
Going straight
Beast.
for the BKB, I respect that, because
Yeah.
he knows they're going to be pushing down the buildings pretty fast. He wants to just be able to get in there. That's going to be pretty hype.
I think Ben is on a different planet compared to most of the goons that play in these in-houses. I mean, he goes mid, he wins mid a lot. It's not often. And the thing is, yet again, the lads have drafted a dogshit hero against Ben's mid. It's not, this ain't it.
Clinks is... I think I've seen LDC do the Clinks in the past and also be shit, and I'm sure he got an LVP on that occasion. And I'm ready to continue the trend.
I just, it feels strange to think that a hero that you just kind of walk sideways and he does no damage could ever be that strong. This hero does need some changes. I think Mirage is a bit of a joke.
It's hard to walk sideways when you're Glyph. We have definitely been owned by Clinkses, so
We have been owned by Clinks.
it's not valid to just say you can't see how the hero can be strong, because we've been owned. But this Clinks is not.
I don't think anyone's getting owned by this Clinks.
Just walk sideways, Lamau.
He just walked around in circles. I mean, fair play.
We're going to try and kill Match.
I believe
Mutt
they will
hitting us with the
succeed.
T-tools when the ESL or the Dream League or whatever thing has been some of the worst obsing that has ever been witnessed on live Dota.
Shane had to go live on Twitter to
Yeah.
gruelingly apologise.
Did he actually?
Grovel to the...
Yeah, he said
he-
that observing has been unacceptable.
Who's been obsing, man?
I don't know.
I think because a lot of it is not. It's not like at a LAN, is it? Oh, that's a nice.
No.
Nice.
I thought it was just random, like,
Are
breakfast
they
count.
not
That's how
at
bad it was.
Oh shit!
Oh, look
You
out!
guys gonna get out? Oh,
Oh, can I get him on?
oh, nice!
Stun.
You gotta
You
shackle
must-
that.
You must give him a zap and run. Ah! He's okay. They lost Ember top again. How is this Ember dying so much?
Dire's middle
I
tower
believe
is under
Jakiro
attack.
is quite a strong hero.
I mean, he does have Flame Guard, but he's only got level 1 in it.
Oh.
Oh,
Dire's top
It
tower
was a
is
nice shot.
falling.
Nutkin!
Knocking down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Do you reckon they got Greg on obsing? I would. Yeah, sure. But I'll do.
I mean, it's not script. It's not script for Wepas, is it?
Radiant's bottom
No,
tower is
no.
under
I mean,
attack.
unless they were fucking hammered.
Was it really bad?
Oh,
It was
like,
really... They
I
have fixed it for day 2 quite quickly, but day 1 was genuinely embarrassing.
there was some pretty bad, like, sort of technical, sort of like mechanical obsing, as in the guys were fucking up. And there were also just like random bits where the screen was just flicking back and forward, like glitching out. There's very strange tech issues. It's a kill on random guy. It's fair enough.
Okay, they might be able to get Notch here as well. Oh, he stopped. Nutkin just chilling.
Radiant's bottom tower
Why
is
does he
under
do that?
attack.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
Here comes ScienceWhizBen. He's very tanky. He's got almost 2
I reckon they could kill him, I think. With Macropyre and Snakes, I reckon they would have got him. So, I suspect the reason the secondary streams are not as good is because they have to get some freelance lads in from the internet. and they're just like, oh yeah, I can obs, and they're not as good as what we're used to. Bearing in mind, of course, obsing didn't used to be a thing. It's only relatively recently, in Dota terms, that dedicated obs became a thing.
Oh, some people already qualified for the group stage, or like, what happened?
There's
two group stages.
2 group stages, yeah.
Yeah, I'm there for the second.
Nice. But the second group stage is just like, I guess it is a group stage. It's just like a round robin, but like.
Is everyone in the second group stage going?
It's just the top 4. What?
No, I don't think everyone in the second group stage is going to the main thing.
Okay.
No. The first group stage is 2 groups of 8, and the top 4 from each group go to the second group stage. The second group stage is just 1 group of 8. They round robin against each other, and the top 2 of that group go to the upper bracket final, and the bottom 2 of the third and fourth go to the lower bracket.
Wow. Okay.
The lower bracket upper semi-final, lower bracket semi-final.
And the rest of them go through, but then have to play
So
their way.
if you get through the second group, you're automatically.
You're guaranteed. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Okay. So there's 8 teams at the Berlin Major.
This
is not the Berlin Major.
Oh, this is separate.
This is Dream League.
Ed, you're working this event.
No, listen. They don't tell me anything. I get there and they tell me. I don't look it up. I thought this was all for the Berlin Major. What do I fucking know?
This is for ESL's separate competing DPC.
Yeah.
That ends up in the.
But I thought the Berlin Major was part of that.
No, the Berlin Major is Valve's official DPC.
Oh, okay.
Go for the fight bot. DK also has a meter.
Oh my god!
So far.
Oh my god. Pink's in trouble. And DK in trouble.
I'm going to Berlin afterwards, though. I think.
Oh, a nice fight!
Oh, the fuego!
Oh, yes, oh no, lads.
Oh my god. Ben is 8-0-4. I don't know.
I like the joke. Make sure you get on the right plane. That's funny as fuck.
I'm going all over the place.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Is this in Stockholm again?
Yeah, this is Stockholm.
When Brom.
Oh my god, man. Are you serious?
Is it a
Radiant's
feed?
bottom tower.
Maybe it's a feed.
Wow. Okay, that is fucking hilarious. It doesn't matter, lads. Nobody listens. Nobody watches this stream or cares. I'll leak all the details of the new Dota patch as well.
I was
they're
pretty confident they
half
hadn't
the
announced
heroes.
Berlin talent. Yeah, I was.
Well, I'm only assuming I'm going. I could be wrong.
Of course, yeah. Alright, let's go. So there's 3 meter hammers now on Radiant. There's 1 on Monkey, 1 on DK, and 1 on Yakiro.
Lads, I'll level with you. Nobody gives a shit. If I said who was going to win it, you'd have a point. But do you think everyone's going to be like, oh my god, what a leak! Now we know that someone is going to be in Berlin. Oh! It doesn't change anything. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, but people, you have to understand, people have staggeringly little to do with
that
their
is
day,
true.
So any little bit, any nugget of anything, any point of intrigue, the lads are all over.
They might get like 300 upvotes, bro. That's 300 people clicking they like your post. That's addicting.
Way! Woo!
He is now 10-0 on ScienceWhizBen. It's getting a bit out of control.
What's he?
These meteor hammers bought. Oh my god.
Have they got him with the double
Mental
meteor?
just
Oh, you have to run
double
away.
meteor hammer.
Ben! It's Ben! Run!
It's Ben. Ben is pretty terrifying.
Radiant's
Punch!
middle tower-
Oh, he cancelled! Idiot!
His attack was so slow because of the Jakiro
And now
Fuego
Cottle's being clicked down.
that he could walk away from it.
Run, Cottle!
It's just not quite doing enough damage at the moment.
It's not very impressive on DK. I'm pretty sure this is dog shit on DK.
What's he got?
Meteor Hammer as well.
Oh my
I think they
God.
went for the Giga Push strat, but they're losing pretty hard because of ScienceWhizBen Or alternatively, they're losing pretty hard because of LDC. Pick your poison on that one.
Oh.
Oh, here comes the first one. They got a second one incoming. Monkeys in the trees.
Oh. Oh, here comes the meteor
Why
hammer.
did monkey? Okay.
He's
Man,
BKB.
you first.
Wait. He had an invis rune.
They got him.
The
ScienceWhizBen is just
turnaround
still hanging about.
begins.
I don't know if Ben can go back in on this. He is pretty low. Yeah, get out of there.
This Monkey King is kind of actually doing quite a lot.
He is. If only they'd made him +3. But then
Well,
again,
the worst
this
thing
is
about
quite
chat
funny.
being so delayed is that I just don't know what the fuck we were talking about when all these messages come through. Someone's just said that's a personal attack, and I have no idea what I said.
That was you saying people will have no life. That was the.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Structures are fortified.
It wasn't that long ago. I should have. It's only been like a
Yeah, no,
minute.
but I didn't feel like that was a personal attack. That was a I don't know, like a community attack.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
So yes, this is a very farmed Ember. He has. Let's switch to net worth. How much do you reckon he's net worth? I'm gonna say 6.8 Ember. 6.8. I'm gonna say.
Ember's net worth.
7.6.
I haven't even seen him this game.
Yep. Well, he's died twice. He's got 5 assists, and he's worth 7.6k.
No.
Just below Ben, who's worth 8.
Dire's bottom
Well, he has got this dog shit build, so he has got to tone up now. He's got this
Oh,
BKB.
nice. That's a good stun. They get the path off.
BBWA just resubbed for 29
They got
months.
2 buildings there.
Yeah.
Radiant's
I can't believe they got that tier
top
2.
tower
That's
is
pretty
under
insane.
Yeah. You know what that is? That's the power of memes.
It is
Do
the
they
power of
all
me.
have a meme hammer apart from LDC? Well, you got 3 meme hammers,
3
and
meme
He's
then
gonna slap. What's happening?
Shadow Shaman. Go! Go!
Okay, here we go. Get the. Yes, they got the control.
Yes, lads. The
Here
other
comes the
one.
next one.
Oh, lad.
And then the
There's
hex.
stun off there.
It is just glorious to see.
They can do it! They can do it! Oh, LDC, no, you clown!
ODC is relevant in this game.
Oh, the way Knock was trying to nick that. He's going Velags!
I kind of feel bad for Ben in the way. Everything he does feels like it doesn't make too much difference. Like the enemy team is still somehow just catching up by killing everywhere Ben isn't.
Yeah, I think that's the key.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So they will. They might at
Are
least.
we gonna spells? We're gonna spells.
I mean, Nut can sacrifice himself. I like that.
That's a bold play.
Commit to it. Die for your deep.
Yep, absolutely correct.
So Ben has not died. 12-0.
Random guy is AFK!
I think he's just waiting for the. Oh, he gets caught. Guys
That
should
is-
be having nightmares
they are
about-
just- so
about-
the
about
mon-
little fucking meteors falling from the
Yeah.
sky.
My favorite is the monkey meteor hammer. You can do it from the trees, so you don't know. It's like if the dream would be to get tree ant as well with a meme hammer. You have monkey in a tree. Tree ant is a tree, and then you just have the rest of them doing it. But you get 2 secret meme hammers per time. I think it's fun.
Ooh.
Radiant's turret has been killed.
So this is an interesting thing. When you play Monkey Pos 4, it is the recommended advice is you don't even need brown boots, right? You don't need boots. You just hop around the trees. So it's interesting that the Bleak has gone for phase, even though they died on the courier. A bit of a waste of money. But
Yeah.
He's heading back up top. Because look at this. You don't need boots to do this. No, you never need boots. Just jump about.
So yeah, I guess my problem on Monkey is I just do this on pod 1, so I'm just wasting my whole time. It's very fun though.
I think that's why he caught on as a pulse 4, is because it
It's
is
the best
fun.
just resubbed for 20 months.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, here comes ScienceWhizBen. The monster's here.
This is death for Jonah.
Oh no.
He's got Pyre off, but the Pyre's not in a great
Oh,
direction.
Bish
That's
has a
nice beam
BKB,
hammer.
Ben has a
Is
BKB.
LBC gonna get a kill?
Oh
Yes, he
my
is.
god, they got the Cottle. Random guy misses another stun. This lad cannot land a stun.
Oh,
He's
double
dusted.
for
He's dusted.
the
LDC in big trouble. 3 dead. Monkey King is chilling. He needs to get the flip out of there. Whoops, sorry about that.
Radiant's top
Whoops.
tower has fallen.
Oh my god.
Just misses everyone.
There's a Philosopher's Stone.
I mean, Ben could die here. Hit the ice bomb, hit the ice bomb.
Nice.
DK's TP party ball back.
They got him!
That's it.
They got him! They're gonna get this dickhead as well! Yes! Yes, the
So lads,
lad!
I think this Philosopher's Stone might never be found.
Where is it?
There's a strong possibility no one ever
It's just
sees this.
on the cliff behind the Ancients. It's really hard to get to.
Wait, for Dire or
Radiant Ancients.
Oh, there it is!
Radiant
Oh, it's been spotted! Yes!
Oh, they do.
Yes!
They did notice
I
it.
thought it was on the cliff behind it. It was just on the floor.
Oh, it was just on the
I wonder
Z-diff.
whose it is. Oh, it is theirs.
I think they got it from a macro pyre sitting on the
I
ancient.
think it was a macro pie, yeah.
That was a stream snipe.
That was a stream snipe.
It's confirmed.
Cottle was not mid. Cottle was pos 5.
Oh, is it just stand? Yeah, it's stand to go out.
Yeah. Well, vaguely standard. You know, you could have got the boots of bearing. It makes you immune to fucking slows. That's very good against heroes like Jakiro. Just being immune to slows.
And fucking. I mean, why not get it on Primal Beast? It seems like it would be pretty good on Primal Beast.
I have seen a few pos 3 Primal Beasts going double boots. So they go phase boots for the lane and then build boots of bearing afterwards. So Centaur's going for the pipe, which has been probably the item of Dream League so far. Has been the pipe. You build a pipe, and then like if you're feeling even more vulnerable, other people on your team build hoods, and the effects stack, and you're just immune to magic damage. They're gonna try and kill DK.
And they're gonna get DK.
And he's used his ult for no reason.
Ember is going for a really old-fashioned build.
Oh, the double error. So my issue with using your ult is, I mean, yes, you think, oh, I'll get away. But now you're going to come up and you're not going to have it. And if you do use it and get away, by the time you get back, your team gets there and you've regen and get back, it's down anyway. So just die. You're only dead for 30 seconds because you guys are getting binned. So you don't need... I mean, you are taking buildings. That side of the strat, I like. You've got a lot of push. But,
They got a lot of deep push as well. The other
they
team
do.
doesn't have any push. I mean, they got sniper and they got sensor.
I was
this is
gonna
a
say,
4
Dire-
sniper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dire are not gonna hit buildings.
No.
It's very hard to hit buildings when there's ice paths and macro fires and
And you know, you can be 13 and 1 all you like, but if you're not taking towers, it doesn't fucking matter. Does not fucking matter.
They are all swarming bot. Yep,
This will be
they've
the
been
death
spotted.
of Jonah.
I think they know. Wait, who's drawn that? Ember's drawn that. Run,
Orange,
boys!
Clink
Stream snipe. Stream snipe.
It was Clink.
That was a stream snipe.
Stream snipe. Stream snipe. I'll say it again and again until people realize that I speak the truth, like Jesus.
What's the BKB situation? DK almost has his.
We got Ember has one.
For Radiant.
Yeah,
sorry.
oh, for Radiant. Sorry. So Clinks doesn't have. He's not even close.
Not even close.
DK almost there.
And Monkey King for some fucking reason is also going one. This is the worst Monkey King possible that I've ever fucking seen. I think you're supposed to, if you do go Meaty Hammer, it's whatever, but I think you're supposed to go Diffusal Blade.
What is going on here?
For 19 months.
They're just
I
taking
think
a fight
Alfredo is fucked. That's a nice pyre.
Yeah, but they're all BKB.
This is true. Now Jonah is dead.
Oh, Brumbies might be dead.
The Clinks things are happening!
LDC.
The Clinks things are happening!
Just a walk sideways.
It's amazing how easy it is, and yet they don't do it.
Well, they lost their 2 beefy lads, and they have to back.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You know what? If this Jakiro is serious, he should get this. He should have got this fucking Ags. Like, you know they're gonna get BKBs.
I think E-Blade is just like giga hype.
On Jakiro.
Yeah.
Just fucking play Gyro, mate. That's honestly all you need to do.
You're not
True.
wrong.
Yeah, you do speak the truth there.
I think Jakiro is definitely the lads. I reckon if you plotted lads' performance on every hero, Jakiro has got to rank up top 3.
But also
just-
bottom 3 somehow.
Well, I don't know. It just feels like there's rare fuck ups when the lads play Jakiro. Mostly because even if you miss your spell, someone's gonna walk in.
It's also just the virtue of long range, right? Like, you notice when all these heroes that get blink, they don't blink to the max range of their spell. They always fucking blink on top of the hero they're going on. And then they're in the middle of 5 heroes and they die like idiots. It happens every single game. It happens to us all the time. You just get excited and you blink on top. Jakiro just sits so far back.
It's true.
Has so much luxury of time to think about where he's going to cast. There's no pressure. No one's
very
getting to a
tanky.
Jakiro. He's very tanky.
He is tanky.
He's got no like health items at the moment. I don't think. Maybe he's got a crown.
So the only health items he's got is the 4 staff. Of course, the little hat gives you plus 175.
Oh, it's got 175.
The meme
and he's got 8 all
hammer
attributes.
has the plus 4 thing, and then he's got the
he's got
null
2
tally. But you wouldn't refer to any of these as, "Ooh, I'll tank up and get a fucking meteor hammer." So he's got 2.3k hup.
Ember's got a BKB and he's only got 1.7.
Oh wait, he did also just get the pooples.
Sniper's got an axe
pooples
and he's only got 1.5.
Yeah, he's a little weasel. That's why.
Jakiro is just a
beefy
nice,
lad.
natural tanky guy.
He's a beefy lad. Look at it. Look at his fucking. His strength is big. 62. Gains 2.5 per level. DK gains 3.4, so he's not that far off. A very beefy strength lad. Primal gains 4.3. Mad on. That's a lot.
Primal is a bit of a beast.
Very nice.
He is. Well done, Plague. You've made a little joke. Snoog would be proud.
Thank you.
Who's this new picture of Pyrion?
Yeah, we discussed this. It is a lad called. Hold on, let me get this right. Oh, it's way too far back in the chat.
It's too far up.
He's a Danish CS caster.
Is he?
Yeah.
Alright, he's probably called like Lars Christiansen or something.
It's a good guess. Not his online name is something like DK Squiggles or something like that. No, it is. I can't remember what it is specifically. Someone in chat, please correct us.
It was DK Truman.
There you go. Squiggles. Correct.
DK Squiggles. So Ember is top net worth, as we discussed. Have you noticed him at all this game?
No, sir.
Not yet.
Not yet. So hopefully this
As
top
a
net worth
dancing
lad
giant,
does stop
I'm not
playing.
sure how he's gotten here in the wave.
What a dum-dum.
That's true.
He is a bit of a dum-dum. Good one, Sniper.
Yeah. We're being teased towards again.
I'm busy typing.
Right.
Busy apologising to ESL for the horrific leaks he's put out into the
No,
world.
they don't give a shit. Listen.
I've just been trying. I've been hypothesizing in my head who.
Yeah, we can work it all out now. Now that we've that crucial clue has come in.
You'll know who's
we can
going to win the
solve it
whole
all.
tournament. Here's the
Yeah,
thing. I get people saying I didn't even realize he still did anything, like on Reddit. People like guys like when someone posted something about the announcer pack, they were like, "What happened to
Pyrion? When you
Pyrion?"
live on like Admiral Bulldog's stream.
Yeah. But this guy watches the Dota 2 subreddit, posts on the Dota 2 subreddit. I have no presence on it, just like the Yogg subreddit. Oh, they break the tree! A happy accident. Bish is in trouble.
That is not a good pyre.
Notch is very low. LDC is in. There's the dust. What can he do? The BKBs are run down. They're on top of him. They try to stop him, but the meme hammers are catching them all. Are you kidding me? It's Bish and Madge left. They're
My
running
God,
for the
never
hills.
Seen the lights. Here comes LDC around the back. LDC, what are you doing?
Look alive, you fool!
He missed his light there.
Yeah.
How?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't know.
Well, get Roshan out at least.
Who is more LDC?
Why would you
At
give it
this
to
point, Ember.
DK?
I don't know why they've given it. to
That's a
DK.
dreadful decision.
Yeah.
Boo!
Is under attack.
Ugh.
You could use your meteor hammer, you melt.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Cerebeth did indeed troll you on Reddit once.
I don't know what you mean.
I can't remember the content, but I don't know what's going on mid here. Nut King bar is down.
If they had gone there, look at this. Bleak is farming a small camp. They could have got a tier 2 mid if 3 of them had gone. That's
also,
2
who the
meteor
fuck is
hammers.
Bish?
I don't know who Bish is.
New person, I think.
Eri,
Right,
where did you find this?
If I was doing my whatever stupid thing, bingo,
Due diligence.
I'd be all over it.
The Manta doesn't make much sense to me. I'm
No.
trying in any way, shape, or form to justify this. Ember doesn't need attack speed, and doesn't need survivability or escape. So why he's going Manta, I just can't fathom.
His build makes no sense, but this is Bish. He does what he wants.
This is the legend of Bish being writ in the flesh before us.
Experience Beige! Experience Beige! Who is speaking now? Who is moving now? Ah, so it is you. Experience Beige!
You have to fill me in on what this is.
It's the Star Trek: The Next Generation board game.
Right, okay.
It's a Klingon
the
lad.
board game.
Yeah, it's
that
like
one must have passed me by.
It's the play-along VHS one, and the lad who commentates is a Klingon. There's like compilation videos of all of his bits, and there's some experience thing you get called an experience Beige, like B-I-J, and for some reason he says it like 100 times. Ah, who is moving now? Ah, it is you. Experience Beige. It's
you
like,
reckon you could make that your new voice line?
Experience Beige.
Power
No.
666
No,
just
no.
resubed
2 people
for
get
2
it.
months.
And they both watch your stream.
Yeah.
And he says, "Who is moving now? Don't answer!"
Chrono
Stuff like
713
so
just
weird.
resubed for 15
Oh, here comes
months.
the meme.
Oh my
shit,
god,
right.
wow, they did it. What a turnaround. What a
My
turnaround. Ben is fucking up. Oh! Oh!
How are these lads doing this? This is
This has been a great game.
Rocketman
Hello.
just resubed for 30 months.
Oh my god, Plague, he did it.
He did the 4 stuff. Is that what you're talking about?
He knew how to get out of the way of a very short range key. Actually, it's a bit longer range now. He's got the Dragon Lance. Starting to get there as to be an actual spell again.
Yep.
So when I am in Sweden next week,
Eden.
I believe we have PCs and good internet, so I'm just going to carry on streaming when I'm not working.
Fine.
I might even be able to make the in-houses. I sadly think I'm on the morning shifts.
So no more contraband sim.
Well, I mean, I just have to log into Steam and download it.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I have a feeling that we start at like fucking 8 AM, which is not my vibe at all. Although having said that, I am not used to sleeping in, and I kind of get into a bad mental state when I wake up alone and spend the entire day. Oh my god, he's walked right into trouble
A
here!
little bit of a stun stack.
Oh my god, the
Many
lads are
stun
literally.
stacks.
Oh, they're all stunned! BKBs for
Oh
days!
my god, what's
They
happening?
blow up the centaur! Ben is in trouble, his BKB is down! Bish is in, but he's not doing
Bish,
much.
you've done nothing this game.
Bish!
You just hide yourself in shame.
Still got Aegis on Alfredo. Buyback on Ben, he has no BKB. They're gonna get some kills here.
Is
They're gonna
alive
get
and
some
well.
kills here. LDC's in
LDC
danger.
out.
He's out.
dead.
He's dead. Can they stop him? Bam! Bam! Bam!
They've stopped him.
Monkey is trying to fight Madge. They're gonna get them all. Oh no. Oh no.
They almost got the tap.
I think you describe already there as good deaths, you know? Like, it sucks to get team wiped. You obviously want to win, but you force 2 buybacks and all your lanes are pushed out, so they can't actually do anything to your towers. So if you're gonna die on their side of the map.
Yes,
and force
sir.
the buybacks. That's how you do it.
A good death.
It's a bloody good death.
They'll be dining in the halls of Valhalla until about 30 seconds time.
Have you guys ever seen the film 13 Warriors?
No.
Oh, it's a banger. It's an absolute banger. Low-key, a classic.
Never refuse.
Forgotten. A forgotten film. The 13th Warrior with Antonio Banderas and every single British actor that can do a Scandinavian accent and some Scandies chucked in for good measure. It's about a guy from the Middle East. He goes on a mission to like explore the world a bit, and they find a bunch of Vikings and they help them fight these indomitable foes who are like some kind of evil creatures that live in the caves and mountains and stuff. It's amazing.
Oh, trouble for not. He's down. That's a nice charge.
That is a nice charge.
He's not down.
He
He's
free
away.
BKB. DK in trouble. Needs help. No full staff from Nukin.
What is LDC doing?
I don't know, but Nukin was just hanging out of the.
This is shit.
Nukin, you've done nothing. Delete the game. Uninstall it. Mate, he stood on the outside of the monkey hole, watching DK die. Could have four-staffed him, and just did nothing. He just stood there. And then he ran away. He's on full health and mana. Did nothing. Shocking.
Shocking.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I will say, Ember finally did some damage in that fight. He's finally there. 5.2k damage credited to Ember.
Yep.
And he's gonna get Daedalus now.
It
He's
only
starting
took
to get
the enemies to
creep up there.
literally be brain deficient for him to do something.
He is. Got a lot of catching up to do in terms of not being LVP in
Snakes
this game.
have come down.
The defensive snakes, the barrier that cannot be penetrated.
Unfortunately, the defensive snakes.
Ben
has
has a
now bought
meteor
Meme
hammer.
Hammer. That's good.
Who's got
BTs
it?
are flying everywhere.
Ben has it.
Ben has one.
So, Mun, I can't watch YouTube Shorts because they're always default mega loud for some reason.
Bish?
Bish?
That is a great ice path and a great macro empire! Bish is dead!
The monkey lived!
Nukin!
Oh!
He did something!
Oh! Oh!
They're stacking a great deal of stuns.
What are we doing? Oh my god!
The stacking is so bad.
Why are we saying fuck YouTube Shorts? What's up with YouTube Shorts now?
My only issue with them is I don't think you can adjust the volume on them, so they're all piercingly loud.
Mine, I do not have that problem.
So I just loaded one up from Munt and it was piercingly loud.
Well, I don't know what to say, to be honest. Are your YouTube Shorts particularly loud, Plague?
Mine are louder than my YouTube videos. I do agree there's no separate volume slider, but they're not too loud.
Oh, this is bad.
They are being
is
coughed
real
up pretty
bad.
bad here.
Again!
Why do we have no 4-stars? Now we
Finally!
4-star.
Finally! Now you must throw your life away. Oh, LDC's doing things!
The bigger question right now is why the fuck Sniper didn't ult DK and ulted Shadow Shaman instead?
Because he's an utter gaboon.
He is an utter gaboon. DK has lived because of his gabooniness.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a nice ice path. They're
Volume
down
is
at...
based on the last video you saw. So Ted, mate,
I
think
do
you need-
not
you
have
need
my
to stop
videos that
listening
loud.
to
No, I really don't.
ASMR videos before.
Oh, I hate
YouTube
ASMR.
Shorts.
Actually, I will say, I have been listening to something that I guess is the equivalent of ASMR. In that it's people camping in the wilderness, like in the rain or the snow, and it's just a very gentle pitter-patter. But I'm not watching it to see some woman chew on a styrofoam cup or whatever the fuck they listen to.
Oh dear. What's wrong with chewing on styrofoam cups?
I mean, I'm just saying, that's the kind of shit
Someone's
it is.
got to do it.
I'll take that.
I love TikTok. I'd say 20% of it is hilarious. 60% of it is
I think
complete
that's probably
gibberish.
the same with YouTube Shorts, to be honest. You
Yeah.
got to find the golden.
I do
content
like how quickly they curate things to me. You know, the YouTube Shorts realise there's a few content creators I like. It just gives me their videos, and I'm happy. You know, that's great for me.
A lot of the Instagram shorts that I get, the videos, for some reason they're just large-breasted women. I don't know what is going on with the algorithm there.
It's crazy how the algorithm does that. It's so
just
weird.
bizarre.
What do you say? Sorry.
Oh, I didn't say anything, mate.
Didn't say anything. Yeah.
You're saying your
It's a
Instagram
fight, and I'm not
has-
sure they should be
has
taking
really
it.
interesting scientific videos on there or something like that. I think it has.
The meme hammer catches too! The LDC is in perfect
Oh my
position!
God.
That is
That's
a great
nice
macro
shot.
fire!
Fish is maybe fucked. Fish is alive.
Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna get the
Maybe
sniper
not.
here. They
Maybe
get the
not a
sniper.
disaster.
Ben is in big trouble. Ben goes down. It's
What?
Madge
Oh,
against
that's
LDC.
such a
LDC!
That was such a shit barrage. Oh my god. This macro fire is still here.
Yeah, it's
Causing
the Ags
trouble.
macro pyre, baby.
Dire's top tower is under
Alright, it did get the combo. Walks into the ice bath, classic.
Lads, if we're complaining 95% of it is garbage, that's true of anything.
Exactly. That's my
Why
point.
do anything?
That is
Fuck
my
it.
point when people say it's rubbish. I don't know if you've seen
Dire's top
books,
tower is under
but if you've heard of the author Dan Brown, if all you saw was Dan Brown and rip-offs of Dan Brown, you'd think books were shit. Books are rubbish, mate. It's just Dan Brown and learning how to spell. So if that's all you've read, then yes.
Immortality.
Films are rubbish, mate. It's just the Matrix sequels and the prequel trilogy for Star Wars. That's it. It's all rubbish. You're correct, yes. In those specific examples, you have chosen bad films to watch. The subreddit TikTok cringe is legit a good place to find funny bits. And it's not just cringe. It used to be.
No,
because
they have gone past. Just
they
being
have.
cringe.
They've gone beyond. I would love to see
Revolt.
Nutkin help a teammate more than occasionally. I think what's frustrating is sometimes he does it, and then sometimes he just doesn't. These VKBs are all down to 6 seconds now, so now is the time to get one.
I may be heretical for saying this. I don't think you need to build Shadow Shaman Ags this game. Feels a bit like you're putting a hat on a hat, you know? You've got
Yes.
Jakiro, you've got 17 meter hammers, you've got Clinks.
Putting a
You
hat
know,
on
you
a
don't-
hat.
What's wrong with the hat on
You
that?
don't need to put a hat on a hat and build Ags.
I love that saying, though.
That's such a good.
I'm gonna nick that.
That's such a good.
I'm gonna
phrase.
try to use that when I'm on Dream League. It's a bit like putting a hat on a hat.
modern.
Yeah, so this, I mean, it's a bit, Fox. It's a bit like putting a hat on a hat, is it not?
I'm surprised you haven't heard of that before. I thought that's really,
I love
really well
that.
known
It's
one.
amazing. It is amazing. I don't know why hats. I don't know why the word hat is funny, but
It is a great word. I think it's because it's short, it ends in a T. It's just funny. And you can imagine a bad hat. Therefore, it's always a potential for amusement.
I don't just imagine some stupid guy with two top hats. On top
Yeah,
of each
two
other.
hats. Well, like a top hat, and then like one of those beanies with the little rotor blade on top of his top hat.
A little. Are they like pipe hats? The one which are really long.
A stovepipe hat.
Stovepipe
Yeah.
hats, and then just like a little Charlie Chaplin. hat.
Like Lincoln's hat, but then with the Charlie
Yeah.
Chaplin. Or the Pope's hat with a top hat on top. Oh my god, what are you doing?
Oh, EB-Kibbies.
Oh,
He's away. He's bloody juked him.
He's leading them a merry dance, hither and yon.
He is going Basher next, which is
scanning.
a little bit confusing.
They don't really know what this monkey 4 is
I
going to do.
think I'm correct in saying Wikon's command does not bash.
It is not.
No, not
Which is
anymore.
why you normally
Yeah,
go
I mean, you
some
do-
kind of like
you do-
Scardy.
You do definitely build Basher on like a core mug,
Yeah.
but that's
I think
because you have like other things like attack speed.
Yeah.
This is not happening here. So you know, is what it is, and also you build it with Axe. The Axe guys can bash.
You also don't normally build MKB either, but you know.
No,
He's
I don't
Alfredo needs to
I
be
don't really know
careful.
what's going on. I think he's just the Scardy is S tier. You should
Yeah.
definitely get Scardy, and even like Orchid / Bloodthorn is really good.
Ember's
I
going
do like
back.
that he's got.
Does have a remnant down.
I do like that if you look at Monkey's inventory, he's got a bit of both items he wants to build. He's got the belt of strength from the Basher and the javelin from the MKB. Building them both at the same time. It's a rare strategy.
Oh, they grieves the wave straight into La Mer du Meme.
This is so stupid. This isn't Dota. Remove this fucking item. This is not Dota 2.
It is
This is
silly.
a succession of heroes
Dota 2, I
charging
dare say.
meaty hammers at each other.
Oh. Here comes Ben for another meme hammer in a second. A random guy's gonna get the towers apart.
Ben's been caught by the
Holy
meaty
shit, the damage!
DK's gone in.
Why?
I don't know. He's got a blink, but no, he's just...
that
He's
was
gone
it.
in
He's like,
fully
no,
in!
he's down
He's
in it.
insane! The macro player goes down. Ben is running around in it. He grabs hold of someone. I can't see who it is.
Spells? There we go.
The ults are all coming out. It's a lot happening.
What
I'm
is
just
going
going to let
on?
you tell its own story.
Why is the Centaur there? He's there though.
I don't know, but he's still
Centaur
alive.
there.
He is
He's
dead. Bish has caught Jakiro out here. There's 3 dead.
Bish is pogging off. Do it, LDC.
He's been disarmed.
Oh, there!
Oh!
Just walking in a straight line.
They didn't walk sideways, play.
They did not walk sideways.
Oh, here's the TP.
because No
No
bashes.
yeah.
No basher yet.
He can't afford the basher though, so a bit of an L there for Bleak Guy.
The creeps are making inroads.
He's now bought 2
Yes,
metal
so.
hammers. Okay.
Oh, no, what?
Barracks are under
What's
attack.
happening? Right, he sorted it out.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm sorry for not telling you exactly what was happening in that fight, chat, but there were 8 circles and 17 spells cast all at the same time. So you know
It was more like 2 fights, wasn't it? Because there was the DK initiation down to the bottom right, and most of Dai were dealing with that. At the same time, Centaur was in on Radiant. So they're basically 2 separate fights. Both teams killed off the tanky strength heroes that are getting in the way. After that, it converged and got a bit simpler.
LDC gets a Skadi. Gold for our lair. So DK's story, this is why I didn't understand the anime. In the game, he talks about things like gold, and he talks about being a dragon. He definitely doesn't refer to just being a lad that kills dragons and turns into one.
It's alternative fucking storylines.
It's nonsense.
Well, isn't DK's law he killed a dragon, but it, like got a lot of it.
And now he's part of the dragon.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, if the Dota anime is this DK, then the end game of the anime is pretty bleak because he just becomes like an arsehole.
Yeah. So don't pick him. Pick another character. Pick Clicks.
Yeah, but I mean, they're all kind of arseholes.
Let's hear
There's
about
not,
the Bone Fletcher.
Like even the guys who are just like religious dudes, they're either just like kind of like zealots, or they're just like out their fucking mind.
CM's pretty sweet.
She's a furry. That's automatic degeneracy.
Is she?
She's a wolf now, eh?
Oh well, jeez.
Well, yeah, I mean, religious dudes are not in our world not particularly good people.
What about Daniel the Wise?
I mean,
saint among us.
I mean the virtuous one. Even CM is probably a dude.
I mean, they kill people for a living.
Yeah.
Please.
But they kill people because of dire stones.
Yeah, they are mind controlled, aren't
I mean,
they?
CM is in the anime, and she seems pretty fucking boring, not gonna lie. She's just like a fucking dude, like lives in a cold place, and friends with Winter Wyvern, maybe. Is that even Winter Wyvern? I don't even know.
I think it is Winter Wyvern, yes.
He's the coldest of
Winter
them all.
Wyvern, who's also a hot woman.
Surely AA is the coldest of them all because he is literally made of ice.
He's the
AA is the representation of entropy, which is
the end of the universe.
I don't know if. Well, I guess that is heat. He is heat there.
Oh wow.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm making shit up at this point.
No, he's like a sliver of heat death or something like that, like a fragment of. He's some
Someone
weird
just
shit.
popped over to the end of the universe, grabbed a bit of.
Calder, the ancient apparition, is an image projected from outside time. He springs from the cold, infinite void that both predates the universe and awaits its end. Calder is, Calder was, Calder shall be.
So AA wins regardless, essentially.
Yeah.
So at the end of
Ancient
all this,
apparition will grow
it's
younger
AA.
and stronger as eternity's end draws nigh.
So I guess Dragon's Blood season like a million It's just going to be AA hanging about.
Just kind of cold. Like...
Hey guys, anyone here?
Who is up for a game of Dota?
Slither, if he's just a slither,
he's a fragment of that.
There's just going to be like a billion AAs just.
No, I think he grows from a fragment into the whole thing. They don't just spawn another AA next to him every time he gets closer.
Okay.
Also, he is ice, which means something.
Yeah.
He is a thing. He would just have to be nothing.
Isn't Oracle above everyone? Oracle is just a dude that can tell the future.
Yeah.
I think
his future might just be he's fucked.
What use is the future when there ain't one? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Are you singing?
I think Cottle's supposed to be one of like the great.
Yeah, I know, which is weird. He's
Chaos
meant to be like a primordial, but he's just like a dumb fucking old guy on a horse.
Who's that?
Cottle.
Oh, he's like Gandalf, isn't he?
Yeah, and
Ezreal long ago escaped the fundamental plane, separating from the other ancient forces to which he was bound with the great primordial harmony.
Yeah, he's Gandalf.
That's what he is. He's something. He's the most powerful.
I thought.
So Jacqueline says
Weaver's meant to be pretty hype.
Jacqueline says he's only ice in the Dota world because he freezes the atmosphere he inhabits. Interesting.
But does he only freeze the atmosphere in a 2 meter radius?
Mm-hmm. He is a
slither.
He's
only a little fragment, eh?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of mates.
Interestingly, he does not freeze radiant. He's more freezing in the vertical direction than in the other two.
Horizontal and
yeah.
What are the other two?
Well, I'd usually say Y and X and Z. Oh,
that's poor.
That's not a good path. And they've now turned it around, and he's dead.
Wow.
This was not good. But Ben has gone in. Ben has gone out. Ben, what is this? Ben is dead.
More respect for BKBs needs to be granted. If you don't have your BKB,
oh my god! Switcheroo on the blink. There's a good 3-man stomp on the back. Alfredo's on the sniper, and he's not done very good work. There's a nice path.
Can we get some help?
On the DK.
Have we got any shackles? We've got a shackle. This is nice. Oh, this is
nice.
That's
big. That's a big barrage.
They didn't walk sideways, Plague.
They didn't walk sideways.
Not going to plan. Fucking hell.
Monkey ults have been appalling.
Oh my god, Sniper's gonna get out as well.
I don't understand what this 4-staff is for on Nutkin. He knows Sniper's up there. All you have to do is 4-staff up the cliff, and he's got Hex. I don't know why he bothered buying this. I don't know why the lads buy. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Just buy something else. Don't buy it because you think you should. Because you're never gonna use it. Madge should be deed. Oh, he's used 4-staff. He's fucked. Good night, Vienna.
Yep. No 4-staff, and you can no longer walk out of the straight. You can no longer do the straight line juke.
So Fenrir said Cottle is the strong nuclear force, CK is the weak force, IO is electromagnetism, Enigma is gravity. I think I agree on the fact that Enigma is maybe gravity. I'm not sure about the rest. I know that IO is meant to be the representation of attraction. But I don't know. I think Cottle's just a dude who's light, and CK is a dude who's dark.
In other words, why can't we all just get along?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think.
And despite all that, the guy with
just like the army of the light, and CK is just like a dude with a horse.
CK is supposed to be hunting Cottle down for all the many war crimes
I thought Cottle was meant to be hunting CK.
No, Cottle commits war crimes everywhere.
Does he?
And then...
Okay, so the army of the light, bad. The army of the dark, good.
Of all the ancient fundamentals, CK is the oldest, most tireless, endlessly searching out a being he knows only as the light. Long ago, the light ventured out from the plane, blah 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 blah. Now, CK hunts down the light wherever he finds it.
So CK is the oldest Dota lad?
CK is the oldest force in the Dota world, yeah.
What?
Actually, Elder Titan might be older. I don't know.
Oh no, Elder Titan just builds planet.
No, Elder Titan is there at the beginning of everything. Beginning of creation. Just happens to have built a planet as well.
Right. That was his side hustle.
Yeah, yeah. They are going to kill Sentinel.
This is a really fun
game. That's a big Cottle ult. It's so close. He's going to jog away.
He's not.
Oh, the crits! But they're on LDC.
They are,
LDC
but Ben is
get
standing in danger.
Oh, the spray
He's dead.
Where's Ember? Oh, if Ember committed.
Ember just turned up.
Bish, he's got everything.
Oh, he's been shackled.
LDC
Go,
kills
monkey.
more.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
And they're gonna get sniper. That's a dieback Cottle. Arc Warden is.
Oh no! Now I've got to fucking read Arc Warden's lore as well.
Arc Warden
Okay.
is the guy who's.
No,
always
Arc
been
Warden
fighting the
is-
Ancients. He's just
yeah,
like
he-
a dude.
Radiant's middle
Yeah.
barracks are
Oh,
under
no.
attack.
Oh, for God's sakes! He
He's
might be the
older.
oldest.
Yeah,
He
but
might be the
I'm sure on like 5 different laws, it's gonna be like the oldest being in creation is Zavadu, the insert hero.
But the thing is, this starts with before the beginning of all. You can't get older than before the beginning.
Well,
I guess so.
what was before the beginning, Plague?
Well, so the ancients have existed forever.
Okay. Before, no, look, there's a big fight going on. I'm not reading Arc Warden's lore right now.
All right,
You
hold
gotta-
on.
You gotta pay attention.
Roche is up. It's Ags Roche. Who doesn't have Ags? Shadow Shaman has it. DK has it. Monkey doesn't. Jakiro does. Clinks doesn't. What's Clinks Ags? Burning Army.
Burning Army. I think it's not amazing. But I think it's also better than Monkeying Axe. Though to be fair, Monkeying Basher arguably won Radiant the last fight. He bashed Primal Beast when he was doing his whole stomp routine on LDC. Through the BKB, the only BKB piercing stun they have. Proved its worth.
LDC has taken it this time. And he's taken the Ags. They're going to back up here. They got a full lane. This has been an absolute barnstormer of a game 1.
Yeah. So Arc Warden was the strongest. He lost his power because of the splitting of the Radiant and the Dire. Pretty funky lore. Is that why Invoker just whooped his ass?
I've met the lads that wrote all this shit, and I'm amazed that they came up with it. Because they are
What
very
are they doing
normal
now?
lads.
Are they just doing normal
They're
stuff?
authors. They're all authors.
Oh, I see.
Or retired authors.
Was it Dan Brown?
No. No. It was Mark Laidlaw and Ted Kosmatka and guys like that. They're sci-fi authors. Not like super big name sci-fi authors. But I mean, I've read several of their books. Like they're really, really nice guys. Mark Laidlaw is absolutely lovely. When we went to LA last year, we had brunch for them. Like these were the guys that were, and he wrote Half-Life 2. When I told my eldest daughter that, her jaw hit the fucking floor. She was like, "Oh hi, what do you do, Mark?" I was like, "He wrote Half-Life 2," and she was like, she could not believe it.
Has she managed to get past the sewer part yet?
No, she gave up.
Oh.
Her jaw dropped to the floor, and then she said,
"She's watched
your game's shit."
So she's watched videos of people finishing the game, which is a very modern way of. Oh no.
Nice job.
Ben is in big trouble!
Just resubbed for
someone
67
else
months. Happy Passover.
There's a big monkey-o!
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're around the back!
Oh yeah.
Random guy in trouble! Bish also in danger! They can't fight these boys! They have to Centaur ult to try and run away! Centaur's gonna get out! No one's dead yet on Radiant! They get the Centaur! Can they get any buildings? DK's very low!
Why is DK here?
I don't know, he's very low, but they're gonna get buildings out of this.
But there's still an Aegis on LDC. Here comes a charge? No.
Do they want
just
to?
random roaring.
He's taken
LDC, you are just running in
exit,
circles,
first
bud.
exit.
Here comes the charge, maybe.
Wow!
Oh. That's another
LDC
dieback.
still has Aegis
She's
and
in and he's been stunned. No bash.
Knocking gets the hex of the Shackle and the Macropire! They've got the building! Madge is in danger, LDC's trying to chase! The Cotlope goes down again! I think the second time in this fight!
Right, it's a 4v2.
One building left!
Doing?
One building
they
left!
call it.
They called it!
They call it. I think it has to be some like refresher on Primal Beast. Something like that. The stuns were too overpowering on Radiant. some refresher on Ember and probably has a chance, but without that, they can't kill anyone in the 5 seconds they have of immunity.
I will say this. I feel like this Ember got a ton of farm and did fucking nothing. Like
His build was weird.
I just think that if we think about the way these fights went, the Ember was just not a factor in these fights. I think that was a big problem. They had this amazing start. He had all this farm, and they just did nothing with it.
There is a patch, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Is there now? In the middle of, I guess they're probably just changing some dog shit.
And despite that, it will break everything.
Yeah.
I have not patched. I've just been able to boot up again.
I am loading Dota.
Interesting.
And yep, I'm just loading straight in.
NPR has lied to us.
ScienceWhizBen says that was awful.
It was exciting.
It was an excellent game.
I think it's brutal for Ben that he went 13-1 and was unable to win, but that's what happens when you can't hit towers. It does not matter.
It's a 125 meg patch apparently.
Well, I'll close Dota again and boost it back up again.
Fuck's sake. There we go.
And nope, it's still just putting me straight back in.
I had to leave it on Steam for a second or two to let it calm down, and then it would update.
Okay. It's still just trying to get me to fucking leave game. I've left it 3 times now, you stupid bastards.
No, just restart, mate. Get the update in you.
Alright, let's leave Steam here for a second. Dota. Update queued. Update. Ben, your Sniper 4 was not the reason you guys lost that game. Your Ember was the reason you lost that game, in my opinion. Your Ember's itemization was odd.
I still can't leave the game and I've updated, so...
I think
I'll pick it back up.
It said due to high load something or other, so... No, Jacqueline, I appreciate it. I really don't want to see lore rankings. Also, I don't know where you...
I think we've got our own personal rankings that...
You're thinking of Slacks. Slacks gives a shit about this stuff. I don't really give a shit about this stuff. Like, it's nice.
I want to say Techies is the strongest.
I would say
followed
Gyro
by
Pulse 4.
Nyx Assassin.
Gyro Pulse 4 would be the strongest.
Gyro. Should we say the keen race is much stronger than everyone else, and then
they still haven't fixed Nyx's eyes. I've just got these bandy eyes, which is a real... I don't know how the fuck they managed to do that, but
I don't have these bandy eyes.
have a look at the stream. This is the set. The Crab Nyx set is fucked.
Oh, it's just the crab set.
Look at him go. Woo!
It looks like he's got a couple of paracetamols for eyes, and they've got a life of their own. Or 2 squiddies, or something. I don't know. Ghosts. He's got ghost eyes. I wish I could have seen the stats of that last game. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see it.
They don't exist.
I wonder if we look at... Is it... Let me think. Watch now? Tournaments? Amateur?
Yeah, you go watch tournaments, amateur.
Europe, and type in Pyrion.
Europe.
Would it be under replays?
Maybe. I can't even load shit.
No, me neither.
I think
It was a valiant try.
in typical fashion, nothing is working.
Why are we the Liz Truss Memorial channel?
I don't know who's.
I didn't.
Plague, is that you? Is that you?
I set mine. I changed mine to channel name, but with like the weird capitals to look stupid. Someone else has joined.
I mean, I'm just saying, Plague. It's not me or Ted. So.
Well, I was in the channel for you guys. It was not Liz Truss, so it's one of you. It's one of yous.
Mine is Eri equals melt or something.
Yeah, I'll change it to Liz Truss as a cup. There we go. Oh, it's just broken? Oh, whatever. I see Grumpy, I see Chrono. I love the way Chrono's picture is of him looking like a pro caster of something with the shades on and the funky headset.
It's very cool.
Joining us in Berlin will be Chrono. Knows a lot about Dota. Chrono, what about this Jakiro pick? Yeah, best hero in the game, I'd say. Just easy to play. Hard
I think
to miss.
he's an American lad, although it is easy to do the Goon English lad.
Yeah, of course. Max Burger in Sweden don't rate. I can be honest with you, man. Swedes, all the Swedes I know go mad for Max Burger. It's mid. It's mid. They're okay.
We're chalking under mid.
Like, it's okay. Don't get me wrong. If it's late night and someone's like, shall we get Max? I'm like, sure. But it's like...
Is it expensive?
No. I mean, everything in Sweden is expensive. But it's not like Five Guys expensive. But it's still like, this is just not... This is just a bog standard burger. Like, it's really not... It is slightly better than McDonald's. But it's really just it's okay.
Is it slightly better than which burger from McDonald's?
I mean, it's no triple cheeseburger, which is my current favorite from McDonald's. The triple cheeseburger, I think, is the best burger they've ever done. It's very simple. It gets to the point. Cheese, meat, bun, job done.
I'm just happy when I'm in McDonald's. You know, there's someone. I just
don't think beef is just that good from Mackie D's. It's probably their worst done product.
I mean, I'm not a chicken burger
slab
fan.
Of fucking like stuff.
I also agree, not a chicken burger fan.
I'm never having a fillet of fish. I will die before I have a fillet of fish.
Well, you're sleeping on the best burger, mate.
No. Are you a fillet of fish man?
Well, I was pescatarian for most of my life, so I was forced into it by choice, but it is...
Forced into it by choice.
Yeah, I was forced into it by the opposite of choice. I can't think of the word right now. Forced into it by force, but it's pretty hype. Not gonna lie. It's... I feel like low quality fish is much better than low quality meat.
I would have agreed with you, but we recently had a really dreadful piece of fish. So it was something. So Mrs. F does this quite often. She does, like, we're doing the weekly shop. She has a bit of downtime at work because often she's watching progress bars and things like that and just waiting. So she does the weekly shop online, and she doesn't just go. She doesn't just think, what should we have this week? Let's do this, 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 and this because we all like that. She'll do like 2 or 3 things that she knows we all like, and then she'll do something that's kind of out there. And she'll go by the ratings on the Ocado website. So it was this piece of fish. It was the most spongy and unpleasant fish I've ever had. I cooked it. It was for me and the kids and my mum. And when I served it, we all looked at it and we were all like, yikes. And it just didn't, the texture of it, the flavor of it was fucking awful. It was so bad. We all took one bite, and it was like that scene in The Simpsons where he's cooking when Marge is obsessed with gambling, and he just makes dinner, and it's like, let's go get Mom. Like, that was it. It was literally like, we are not eating this. We have to have something else. Cannot remember what fish it was, but it was fucking awful.
On the topic of sort of fast food related, I've worked out where a ghost kitchen is near me. Unless it's just by pure coincidence that 23 sushi places on Deliveroo all are 1.2 miles away in the same direction, serving the same things. It's magic how it works, but it is very nice sushi. I love it.
So do we think, because I know that these ghost kitchens was a thing, I watched that YouTube vid. I think you sent it around, Plague, actually.
Yeah, maybe me or someone else.
And so,
it's a good vid.
So I know that, for example, there's a Wendy's in this area, but I don't think it's one you could go into. I think it's just a kitchen that does Wendy's stuff, like a warehouse. And there are a few places that do that, where it's just like, we're not going to open a storefront. We'll just open a Deliveroo and Just Eats and all that. And we'll run that from this warehouse, get a bunch of people in, and they just have to cook. And that's it. We don't need any servers. We don't need tables, chairs, cleaners, none of that. We'll just serve this food, which is probably a lot of restaurants are happy to go down that route, because think of the cost of having a fucking bit of warehouse on an industrial estate compared with shop fronts with landlords who can be dickheads and all the rest of it. And you got to pay all the rates, you got to have all the store frontage, you got to deal with customers and cleaning. This way, they order the food, you send them the food. It's the easiest way to do it from their perspective. But there are a few where I just think, I don't know what this place is. And they seem to do everything. Everything. And they're all Hounslow. Loads of them in Hounslow, it seems. So fish on a Friday is still a thing that we like to do, even though
we do
Christian.
fish on the
we
Friday
do fish
as well.
Friday fish. I don't know why. It's just like a tradition.
We have a great relationship with the local fish and chip shop. Went around last week. He said, "We're putting the prices up, but I won't put it up for you. You'll get the old price."
Oh wow!
I know, that's a strong relationship.
Is he worried that your dad is going to buy the shop and tear it down?
No, if they're far too, they could put the price up 10 times. It's far too convenient. It's right around the corner.
Oh please, my lord, we won't charge you more for fish and chips, and you better not. Where's my tartar? Where's my tartar sauce? Sorry, Lord Plague.
Not to put you off of Fish Fridays, but it is a religious thing.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's fine.
So is Easter eggs. I don't give a fuck.
What it is not having to cook for one night a week. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
So's I'm sure a Sunday roast is something. I'm sure that goes back to something religious. You'd have it after you've been to church for 17 hours and apologising for everything. You go and have a fucking bit of beef or whatever. Bosh it in the oven while you're at church. Christmas.
I think anyone who gets a takeaway on a Friday is buying into the spirit of Friday fish. I think it's a bit confused spirit, but they're buying into it. You know.
Oddly enough, we have our takeaways on a Monday. Don't want to be too out there, but yeah, we don't do Friday because we get our food.
I guess there's something to look forward to.
Also, it's just it breaks up the week because everybody hates Mondays. The kids hate Mondays, and they're like, "Oh, it's takeaway night," so that gives them a boost. You get to Tuesday, well, that's in-house night. They may not care about it, but I'm in a
I
great
need
mood
the
all day.
takeaway on Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, I do have takeaway on Monday, Tuesday in-houses. Wednesday, I always say to my kids, look, as soon as Wednesday gets to lunchtime, you're basically halfway through the week. Easy. Wednesday afternoon, job done. You've only got Thursday, and nobody cares about Fridays. You've done it. Well done.
5 seconds remaining.
So our traditional sort of entry to the weekend is fish and chips on Friday night, and then put some bread in the bread oven to bake overnight, and then have fresh bread and eggs and soldiers on the Saturday morning. It's a fantastic weekly routine.
You're just like, you've got such an idyllic lifestyle.
I feel like you should live in the country, Plague. That's the only thing I think that is wrong, is you should have a nice house just outside London, one of those nice just outside London places, little river there, and you know, you have some chickens and things, and you know everybody in the village, and they're all very lovely. That is what I'm talking about.
I saw this place in the Lake District that was it's an old like mill that's been converted into a house, and it's got this like river thundering through it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm like, I could do this, but I also love going to shows and like nightlife. And
I love that's like, what I love about London as well.
Imagine myself not living in London. It's so hard to think that I could live somewhere else. But
that is, I mean, you've lived here your whole life, I assume.
Yeah, apart from when I was at uni, I've lived here my whole life.
Right. So,
and even then, you were in
a big city,
Manchester. Yeah.
So, I mean, I grew up in New York.
And
lived in
just
Bournemouth, which is
for un month.
not a big town at all, and then moved up to London. I've been here for like 20 years, so I've lived in big cities for, I'd say, 40 years of my life, more or less. I've lived in big cities, and when you go to smaller places, it's nice. Don't get me wrong, it's nice. And I leave the city and I go to little villages and things. But I think if you were here for like 5 years, you would have done everything easily that there is to do. So you would have to take enough joy from just doing the same thing over and over and over again when it comes to going into town. And for me, when I go into London, I always find new places, new streets. It sounds stupid, but going out in London at night to areas you haven't been before is exciting. Like you find new things and you see new places, and there's a buzz going on, and I love that. I do love that. And if there's going to be a big show or something, it's going to be in London. People love to come to London and go out there. It's great. I love showing people around London. It always makes me sad when people move here and don't like it.
I think generally that's predetermined not liking.
Money is a big thing. If you come here without any money, it's very hard. Also, when it's dark and cold all the time, it can feel kind of oppressive, I think.
Yeah. I mean, the money is the big thing. True. That is what the evenings are for dotes.
10 seconds remaining.
Also, what? It doesn't get dark anywhere else. Fuck off.
5 seconds remaining.
Spoken like a Londoner. Don't like it, mate. Fuck off. We're a welcoming people.
I was a welcoming person, but I'm done.
I think one of the biggest things is people talk about the rudeness of Londoners, and I always point out, especially for the UK, we are the biggest thing in the UK by a fucking country mile. There's like nearly 9 million people living in this city. Every single one of us is trying to get somewhere. And you, all of you, are just in the way. That is literally how it feels.
Yeah, pretty much.
And if you do get somewhere, it's probably going to be busy. So I'm going to have to put up with 50 to 100 or more people wherever I go. So no, I don't have time to be Mr. Polite to everybody and have everybody stepping over me. I want to get where the fuck I'm going. It takes me an hour to get to the end of the road. It takes me an hour to get to the other side of London. That's just how London is. It takes an hour to get everywhere, minimum. Yeah. So no, I don't have time to stop and have a fucking chat.
You can't that plague, Mr. fucking like 5 minutes away from the cinema or whatever.
It's so tough to get everywhere. Just so difficult. I will say that the thing is, if someone's approaching me in London, like, if I think, like, 100 people approach me, 95 of them, it feels like, are looking to scam me or con me out of money. It's very hard to be friendly to all of them.
I mean, I know so many people have had their bags nicked, or they put something down for 2 seconds in a shop and it's gone. Like, a friend of mine was in a shop, put her phone down on the table to take a sip of her coffee. Some guy ran in from the street, grabbed her phone off the table and legged it out. Like, it's just the way it is. People, you get worried. People are always looking to nick your shit. People get stuff nicked all the time. I know people who put their bags on a table and when they turn around to look at something, they look back and it's gone. That's just London. You've got to be on your toes all the fucking time. So no, we're not going to be fucking
Don't have
friendly.
your bag leave you. Have zip pockets.
I will. If I see someone looking bemused at a tube map, I'll always stop and ask.
Oh yeah.
Need help. That's the standard.
I mean, I'll chat to people. Don't get me wrong. But if I'm trying to get somewhere, like if we were on the underground and it's just a few of us on a carriage and someone says something, well, on the rare occasion, especially if we're all pissed, then you can have a chat. If I'm at a pub and I get chatting to someone, no problem.
10 seconds
but most people, I remember my mates, especially when they were all single, trying to hit on girls in pubs and bars and stuff like that was impossible in London. They do not want to fucking know. And the biggest problem I think you're going to have is you're up against 9 million other people. Half of them are blokes. Most of them are probably better looking than you. Good luck. Good fucking luck. Why should this girl waste her time chatting to some lad from Bournemouth? Right, darling? I like your blouse. I'm just up from Bournemouth. They're like, yeah, all right, fucking yokel, get out. I've got some fancy Londoner men to go meet. They were very disappointed with the lack of... whereas you go up north and you can chat to anybody, basically, I think is the argument. Certainly whenever we've been to Manchester, you walk into a bar, if there's people in there, they don't recognise you, they'll talk to you. They won't just look at you like you walked in covered in dog shit. They'll actually chat to you. Lich Enchantress Zeus Nick Sven. Disruptor Pudge Dawnbreaker Ursa.
I think Enchantress Nyx should be an okay lane versus Ursa. It won't be ideal. Ursa should be okay, but it'll be fine. Lich Sven, on the other hand, should be quite strong against Dawnbreaker, I think. The Lich's protection for Sven will give him quite a lot of ability to trade, which is something Dawnbreaker normally is quite good at. The biggest question is who's mid? Is it Snap mid against Zeus?
I think it might be Snap. Or it might be Dave or some dog shit like that. Or maybe NPR.
Of course, we are looking at Dave Yognot Pudge Pos 4.
Yeah, which is a legend. Get the hook count in. I'm gonna say 8. 10 minutes. I'm going to say 8. I'm going to say 8. I think he's feeling it.
I'm going to say 4.
I think he's feeling it. This is from Munch. Shout out to when some lad asked me for directions in London to the Globe. I gave them, feeling chuffed about the fact I actually knew where to go. About an hour earlier, realised I mixed up my lefts and rights and basically sent him to St. Paul's Cathedral.
When did he realise an hour earlier?
He was telling a great story about his lefts and rights the other day, of how he was in a meeting and they were presenting one of the Chinese teams looking at their promotional material, and he went through listed what each player was called left to right, and someone at the end said, I think you've done that backwards."
Yeah. I mean, he has an excuse. He's like, whoa, I don't know, am I? I'm French.
Yeah, so not as he mixed up his left and right, he's mixed up his earliest with his latest. Just has no grasp on anything where there's two options.
He's a character. Voron, we've tried all this. He just doesn't know. Why does their flag look like the warning on a packet of cigs?
Where, sorry?
If you look at the flag mid, it says, "I told him I liked it rough, so he picked NZ FedEx Tinker." It looks
Flag
like
mid?
yeah,
Oh,
like
I
the
see.
banner.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
It looks like the warning on a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, it does.
So bad.
I've embarrassed myself, so I'm embarrassed myself. I had a really bad mix-up a few weeks ago. My friend messaged me saying, "Hey, do you want to come over and we'll go hang out?" So I said, "Oh yeah, absolutely." And she lives in Oxford, and I've always been up to visit her in Oxford every single time. But she also has a house in London where her dad lives. And I went to Oxford, and she was in London the entire time.
Okay.
And I texted her, "Hey, I'm on the bus. I'm almost at yours." She's like, "You're on the bus? Why are you on the bus? Wouldn't you get the tube?" And so at that point, I realised I fucked up.
Well, you got a nice day trip in Oxford.
You go see Arca.
I was tempted to go message Arca, but I was actually just too ashamed. I got on the train and went back home.
Oh my god.
Imagine having to explain to Arca that paragon of humanity of what I'd done. I couldn't bear that.
Gido the Meticulous is apparently the name.
That is pretty impressive.
The battle begins.
That's an impressive goonery.
Giju has changed their name after I called them Meticulous Gamer, and then they immediately fucked something up in one of the last casts.
I went out and lost my bank card, something I've never done. This was a couple of weekends ago. I had it in my pocket, just loose, along with like my phone and some other things, and I was like, "Oh, that's not going to fall out." And then I was like, "Maybe it will," and of course it fucking did. And I got to Brixton and I reached for my card to go and get some booze from the offie, and of course I had fucking lost it. It was humiliating.
So it was just loose in your pocket?
Yeah, because my wallet, Mrs. F got me a wallet for Christmas, and it's just too fucking big. It's fucking huge. And even if you took everything out of it, it's just still too big. So, I mean, it's beautiful, but it's also... I don't know who it's for. I guess if you had a suit, it would be like a tit in your pocket. It's that big. So it wouldn't really do. I don't know who it's for. Like, you'd have to have the biggest pockets in the universe for this thing to be appropriate. I need one of those little... It's like you fit like one card in it. It's like a hard wallet.
Oh yeah, no, those are pretty neat.
My brother has one of those things that
mate,
you, like,
No, you say you go.
You flick it and like all your cards pop out the top. And then
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
That's one. Yeah. That is one by Dave. Mark it.
One.
Mark
I never
it.
put in my bet, so I'm out. I'm out of this one.
I've said 4. Ted's gone for 8.
That's one. We're only a minute in. Where are you going, Dave? He's
thinking. He's considering some.
Oh!
He's nailed it. Right on.
What a gambler. What a.
That's so close. I almost thought he'd reblocked his camp there.
Yeah.
Ari has an interesting question for you. Aren't you perfect fanny pack age, Ted?
You're a fucking fanny pack, mate. For a start, it's called a bum bag in this country.
We don't do fanny pack.
He's thinking about it. I don't know what he intends to do when he lands it.
Well, you could have one of those like roadman bags instead.
Roadman bags.
I don't really know how to describe them.
No, I know
I'm
what
sure
you mean.
Know what they are.
It's like slips over your shoulder and it. Yeah. So
I
think
hide your weed in there.
I think the key is I just need to get Google Pay set up on my phone. That's
yeah, no, you do. I haven't opened my wallet in a really long time.
I was really worried it would be easy to steal, and my friends made fun of me as a boomer for being worried about technology.
I don't think I've... Yeah, I mean, I haven't had anything stolen from me. I guess maybe I'm lucky, or I just keep things quite close to me, but...
That's 2, baby!
8 is going to be a big ask.
No, he's been landing them, bud.
I guess you just need to get to 6, and at least drawn.
Shout out to the fact, talking of Wookiees, that the original ending to Return of the Jedi was going to be a fight on the Wookiee homeworld, not the Ewoks.
Why'd they change it?
Because Lucas realized it would sell more toys.
Ah, fair enough.
He was
Always
like,
got profit in mind.
these are films for kids. They're films for kids.
It was Myers directing.
If you watch the behind the scenes of the prequel trilogy, it's just tragic. It's like a group of people who know this isn't good, all stuck working for a mad idiot.
I feel like that's quite a lot.
That's 3, baby!
Oh. He's gone for the hook. NPR having no faith that Dave can hit him. Not there to back him up. What was it? What that number is that now?
3.
3? My god.
3 that I've seen.
And he's got the Basilius as well. He's not going to run into mana problems this time, right?
That could be 4.
He's...
Oh!
It's not. You got a nice CS though.
Yes, the Plinkett video on it is excellent.
Uh-oh. That's a shame on that observer.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. But who knows? Maybe no one will want the
Oh, first blood.
Oh, he actually used his observer to block the camp. Not very impressive. Not very nice. Here comes Big Dave. With an absolute corker of a hook.
I'm just watching him. I don't care about anything else.
Oh, yeah!
Do you think Dave's relieved when he picks Tekis? Because he knows we're not going to do this. You know, we're not going to spend 10 minutes studying his every move. Now he's going, but he's going in.
He don't give a fuck.
I mean, you know, Dave gets a fucking free pass on these pudge lanes. Holy shit! Because literally all he does is just sit there.
No, this is the has fucking video.
He literally does nothing else. He doesn't pull. He doesn't help deny. He just stands in that fucking spot.
So may I just say, young Ashwin,
yeah.
Not only did he pull, he dewarded the pull camp.
Right.
And he's here for the save on Dawn. Take it back.
No.
Oh, Jido in grave danger.
Who's
Oh!
Jido?
Just Raptor.
Just Raptor.
Oh.
Is this a pos 3 Ench?
It is a pos 3 Ench on I Spank Myself.
I feel like Ench is not the best pos 3 out there. Gotta be said, especially against
She
Ursa.
can kind of solo carry some games, but Ursa is like the Omega counter.
How so?
I don't know.
And
because
he
his W is not affected by her blow. It's always going to be max attack speed. If it gives max attack speed. What it does give, is it max attack speed?
400 attack speed.
Bonus 400 attack speed, there we go.
Which I think probably puts you at max with the reduction. So even with level 3 and untouchable, will be a bonus 200 attack speed, which is like 2 moonshots or something.
We may have missed some Dave hooks. It's impossible to say.
Yeah, this has been it's been stopping for me. I wasn't paying. I forgot that I was supposed to be watching Dave. To be honest, I forgot this was my duty. It's been so long since we've seen it. So long since I've started casting in-house. Forgotten what's happened.
You have been slacking, I've got to say.
Fucking shocking.
What was I doing? Because last week
your PC broke.
Yeah.
What was I doing week before that? Was I here?
You're probably
You're
like
on a
at some
fucking
fucking
bus
big
to Oxford,
show,
mate.
or like you're on a bus
What
to
was I
Oxford.
doing? What was I doing week before last? Because we
What
cancelled
the
it in
fuck
the
was
end,
that?
didn't we?
Here
What?
comes Epic Doom.
There was one week where I was casting.
There's one where you cast it exclusively, yeah.
Well, not by myself. I think I had someone here. I think I had Dark Lucas.
Oh, the Zeus ult kills the Ursa.
Oh, that's when I was travelling out to bloody the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah. The damn. You do plan your trips around Tuesdays pretty neatly.
Convenient.
It is strange how often Tuesday comes up as like the day I do things.
Yeah, it is strange. You're right.
It's convenient. It's convenient.
I mean, I'm not saying that I specifically booked my holiday for going away on a Wednesday, so I'd be here for Tuesday, but I literally did that. I was like, yeah, I'll go away on Wednesday. That way I'll be there for the in-houses. I know that sounds silly.
I have more of the opinion that there's always another Tuesday, you know?
You're another Tuesday, mate, I tell you
There's
what.
always another Tuesday. Can Dave save NPR here? It's
yes,
a little
can.
bit.
So he's still on 3 as far as we know.
No, he's on 4, he's on 4. He must have landed another one or something.
He must have. We're just hoping at this point.
Yeah, Mum was the bigger ditch, excuse you. He was supposed to be doing it, was there, and was like in a Dotes game or something.
As was Ashwin.
As was Ashwin, actually, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and did I cast all 3 games?
Yes, you did.
You did.
Because the lobby was fucked.
Yeah, and I factored that one in.
Well, Mum went to play Hoy, didn't he?
Yeah, no. I mean, let's say that's the case. Yeah, why not? Just because. You know, Mud makes up so much shit about us. Why? Yeah, he was playing Hoy.
He was playing Hoy that evening, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
So Greg volunteered him for the in-houses yesterday. He was like, "Oi, Teddery, Axel said he's up for casting the in-houses tomorrow."
We don't need a caster.
Yeah, I was like, "What, is Plague away?" I was like, "Oh, you're trolling me." Oh!
Ninja Snowman is pretty famously dog shit on every hero, and Nyx is a hero, so...
Oh, nice.
That was a pretty sweet steal from
successfully
Epic
not
Doom.
fucked up.
Yeah, we got him.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Alright, I'm gonna have to get my dinner. I'm way too hungry.
So here's the thing with Darth Maul. Tell me about him. So tell me about Darth Maul.
He's got a cool lightsaber.
Alright, tell me some more things about him.
That's all that matters.
That's it. He had a cool face and a cool lightsaber, and that is it. Man, Darth Maul was so great! That was the only good thing about that film, really?
Sorry, just add before I get my food. He did get... I haven't watched it, but I do believe he's more of a character in the animated stuff, like the Clone Wars and...
Yeah, because
and shit like
that was written by writers, not George Cunting Lucas, who is not a writer. He's not even a director. He should just be a producer.
Middle tower is under attack.
He's very good at getting people together for things. He should let them do it. He's not a talented man when it comes to anything. The original Star Wars, there's a very good video you can watch about how it was saved from being total dog shit by the editors, who salvaged together something and cut a bunch of bollocks. He was basically making American Graffiti, which was his first film, which is just a series of vignettes of life in 50s America. There you go, baby! Oh, Dave, you've done yourself here, bud. The hook that should not have been.
This is the worst destructive skill build I've ever seen.
Let's have a look, see.
It's really bad.
You kind of need Kinetic Field. It's a really good spell.
Your Q is not your strongest spell, it's your W. Followed closely by your E. So
the Q is good in lane. The Q is good in lane. But if you're going to be killing people, I think if you're combined with Ursa... Hello!
It's... I mean, Dave actually self-cancelled that.
He did cancel his own ult. That was something else. I think that's 20 hooks landed for Dave, so shout out to me.
I think we can say that's around that. Good prediction. What's going on with the rest of this game? Ursa's farming up a storm. He's going for the Battle Fury. Should get it in a decent time. So that will help him keep up with Sven. And Sven needs like 5,000 additional gold on every other core to be a hero. So it's not good that they're kind of equal right now.
So in the original Star Wars, it was meant to start with Luke and his mates was going to be like the first quarter of the film, just dicking about on Tatooine? Was it going to start with that legendary opening scene with Vader and all that, establishing who the bad guy is and what's at stake, why the droids are in the desert? That was all going to be much later. It was an awful lot of the film was going to be Luke driving around in hover ships on Tatooine, chatting to his mates. They even filmed some of it. And the editors were like, what is this? Don't do this. I wonder, Gino, if you had kinetic field, it would keep people in your ult.
It's weird how that works. I'm sure they'll get it next level. He says it's confident they won't.
They are gonna try and gank Bomby B down here, I think. They're all coming. Bomby seems to know what's up.
Well, it's very easy to be aware when you have vision that sees them walking down.
Where? Oh, yes.
Does make it a bit easier.
He saw it. Well done, Bomby.
Well done. Bomby B's brilliant instinctive carry senses getting him out of danger there.
Very well played.
They're rainbow TPing in top instead. A dead Jido.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm not being funny, but I don't think Jido's played Disruptor before. Why would you not have any points in kinetic field? I don't understand.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
I don't really know.
Dire's middle
Like,
tower
especially,
is
you
under
even
attack.
have a Snapfire on your
Radiant's
team.
bottom tower is under attack.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it especially combos well with her ult.
Might be a chance. So they'll get the glimpse for sure. Here it comes.
Nope, just didn't fancy it. Who knows?
Radiant's bottom tower is
Oh
under attack.
no! This is all terrible. Glimpse her. There we go. And now walks
Now
out,
she walks
and
away.
They will get Ninja Snowman at least. Maybe Glob down edge.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Are they getting anyone? Okay,
They
they'll
get
Ninja
one.
Snowman.
Answers. I want answers to the questions. The primary question is, why have you decided not to level kinetic field? And don't say it was a misclick, because you've had several opportunities, so...
I mean, they're about to hit 7, so we'll see if they correct this sickening display. This is not very meticulous, I'll say that. I'm disappointed. Okay, here we go. The range experience, there we go. What's gonna be? Yes!
Thank God. Stream snipe.
Stream snipe for sure.
The score was 6-9 there for a second, correct?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Correct. God, I get over at 6 AM tomorrow. Fuck me.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
This is kind of interesting from Epic Doom. So he went mid on Snapfire. Going for, I'd say, a very supporty build with the mid snap. Force stuff into shards. Shards pretty okay. I'd prefer Greaves instead of this force stuff, but I understand why he's got it. You know, against the spell.
So the Dawn has gone for Greaves.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
I think Greaves on Snap is really good. The Shard is okay, but the real strength of your hero is early on. I think just building to exist and tank, and that's why I would prefer to have got the Greaves on the Snap. And you do have good damage output with your spells. You can't go this right-click build. You can get a Maelstrom if you want, but I personally think that until you get to level 15, it doesn't matter. You do enough damage. That's when people start getting BKBs. If you're mid-snap, by the time you get to level 15, you're starting to spec into right-click and stuff like that. I think you'll still be okay.
Epic Doom is looking to scale that way. I prefer, like you say, I think BKB before this day list is better. But this...
Yeah, you do need to be kidding. Especially because they got so many ways to cancel you doing your shit. Nyx and Zeus.
What's Point B going for? So he's got Battlefield Phase Boots. He's got 2 infused raindrops for some reason. I'm absolutely terrified of Zeus on Ursa. Look, he's got 2 infused raindrops.
Does that even work?
Yeah, it'll just take a long time for all the stacks to go down. I don't think it's very good, but it's fine.
Bottom you go and blink next item.
But now they've lost to tier 2, so they're really not confident fighting right now, right? They're dodging them at every opportunity. They feel like something's missing. Maybe it's blink on Ursa. That can give them the initiation they need.
Cool llama doing cool llama things.
There goes the death of Dave.
Dire's top tower
Oh,
is under
Dave, don't
attack.
run away. Give it llama.
That.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I am looking forward to the man fights between Ursa and Sven because I think those could be fun. I believe Ursa wins in a close-up fight, but it also heavily depends on farm.
Gift from the tempest of battle.
And at the moment, Sven is ahead.
I was joking a little bit that Sven needs like 5k more than every other form, but it is true that he needs more than most carries to do the same thing. If they're on equal farm, Ursa will shred him. But Sven's job is not really to fight Ursa. Sven's job is to go past her. Find this disruptor or something and kill them so fast they don't even get a chance to react.
Eri says, I think it became incredibly fashionable to bandwagon shit on the entirety of the prequel as unsalvageable. And Nimbio says, oh, I don't think it was unsalvageable. There are a lot of good things about it. It just needed a better editing team and a script doctor. No, I think it was fucking awful. I think the way it was shot was bad. I think the plot was boring.
Dire's bottom
It didn't
tower
introduce
is
any
under
interesting
attack.
new characters. I thought the way they did all the space battles was awful. Even the look and feel of the characters and the ships and things, totally uniconic compared to the original trilogy. I thought it was fucking miserable. I looked forward to that for years, and when it finally came out, saw the trailer, super excited, and they just undid everything that was cool about the trilogy. It was like a battle cry from Lucas. It's like, I've had enough of you people enjoying Star Wars. I'm going to shit all over it, and to make it worse, your kids are going to enjoy this movie, because kids are idiots, and they'll say, oh, I got a lot of nostalgia for it, because I was like 8 when it came out. You're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. It's terrible. But so is Star Wars. The original Star Wars is not a good movie. You watch it. It's not very good. They made one good Star Wars movie.
Omega in right now.
Oh,
David, that's a
shit.
really good play. They're controlling Sven.
Dave did his job. Dave did his job.
Dave actually won that fight for him.
Hit her! Don't cancel! I think...
It's not his fault. He can't commit to it. If you get a certain amount of range, it will cancel itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That you can just jog away from most melee attacks as chargers.
I thought that if it was going, it was going.
No. I wish if it was going, it was going. It'd be fantastic to watch like a tide hit and then from like a screen away and get the kill. But sadly not.
I don't think it's a disappointment is the way I would put it. I think it was fucking dog shit. Gito, you have dust. There we go.
Ursa in.
He's been E-bladed.
He got his ult off. Yeah.
Who's this? Sven is coming in. Glimpse? Glimpse in?
Glimpse has to glimpse Sven here. Yes! Oh, no! So close. I would have died to Zeus regardless.
Why is Epic Doom trying to die for Gito here? Yes, Dave!
Dave!
Dire's top tower.
You got another
again?
cookie, you got another cookie.
Ah,
Dave!
Dave goes in to save.
Oh no, the E-blade! Oh, he's still dead. Like, I don't think a disappointment is the word. Honestly, watch them. Watch them as if you
Dire's
weren't
middle
a fan
tower
of
is
them.
under attack.
And just appreciate, like, if you watch that Red Letter Media series on them, the number of times that two people have a conversation where they walk together, meet in a corridor that's like a T-junction, walk along the corridor having a chat, and then depart in separate directions. It's like, just, he doesn't know how to direct films. The dialogue is not interesting. The plot is not interesting. It's all so fucking awful. No! What dialogue?
Radiant are scanning.
They don't see cooldown, but they know he's there.
Does he know what's up?
Ooh. Fucking close. But they can keep going. Ulti! Oh, it's BKB! Holy shit! Alright, run! Leave! No, don't chase! Leave! Flee!
Poor Gito.
That's a good. That's 9-second BKB. If all you lose is Gito, that's a fantastic play.
Oh, I thought that was Larry Lava, which is cool armor.
That's a nice stun.
Sadly, they've lost a lot more than just
Holy
Gito.
shit, the lads are doing it. I've missed a lot.
That was a nice stun by Nyx. Were you eating dinner?
And now I'm eating dinner. I was securing dinner.
Ah, yes. Rogue One was great. Loved Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One decent.
Andor was great. Same vibe.
I think running an actual risk kill dice at this rush.
I think if you realise that Star Wars is still for kids is a dead concept, and that you will sell a lot more toys to grown-ups for a lot more money. Like, you don't need to sell toys to kids anymore. My generation grew up and we are still buying toys, and we actually have money.
Oh, fuck it. And millennials will eat that shit up as well.
Yeah. Like, if your whole idea is, oh, what we're going to do about merch. I mean, Andor merch, yeah, sure. Maybe there'll only be a few bits and pieces, but serious collectors will pay hundreds for that kind of shit. They did it with Next Gen, actually. That's when they finally... There was a really good The Toys That Made Us about terrible Star Trek toys. Tommy's gone in. This might not be the best play.
Just
Oh, Lord! Oh, Lord! Oh!
That is a heck of a lich ult.
This is the era of the man-child, so you can really market to them.
It was about the Star Trek toys. If you ever watch it, Star Trek was obviously not a massive TV show when it first came out. It was when it was syndicated, which is where they send it all around the country, that it became big. But originally they cancelled it because they were like, no one's watching this shit. They don't know what to make of it. And then they syndicated it, and suddenly it became big. But they were making Star Trek toys, but they were awful. They were what's called, I think it's called rebadging or stickering, where you get an existing toy and just stick a sticker on it. So they bought like an army set, like of figures that you'd have for like Pacific Beach Landing. Oh! And they just stuck a Star Trek sticker on it. So you had like Star Trek guys with bazookas and World War II rifles and shit. They had a hat that was like had a siren on top. It was meant to be like a fire engine helmet. Stick a Star Trek sticker on there. Stick a Star Trek ticker on there. All kinds of shit that was just awful. Then
The Toys That Made Us is really good. I like.
So good. Then they brought out a tricorder that looked like an actual tricorder. Sold like crazy. People loved it. And it made this god-awful sound, but it looked like a tricorder from the show. That's the kind of shit they finally realized, well, why don't we just do that? I'm very disappointed with how this Hurricane Pike has worked out, because it only ever seems to result in one attack. I don't know what he's doing. Is he losing sight of him?
He's losing vision, yeah.
Dave!
Saving NC-PFlax life here, and then killing him. Ow.
Yes, Dave. Dave giveth, and Dave taketh away.
If Ursha can get to BKB, there's a chance Radiant can turn this around, but it's still a fair ways away.
Yeah.
What, another 1,300
It's
gold?
a couple of fights, and then no buyback. I thought I spanked myself with NZ.
Oh, so yeah, it is Grumpy. I always.
Oh, it's Grumpy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I thought Book of Boba Fett was terrible. I thought it was like had some of the worst things in it that I've ever seen in a Star Wars anything. It was just really, really bad. It didn't make any fucking sense. There was no character arc for why Boba Fett had stopped being a murderous bounty hunter, unless I missed that. I watched the whole thing. Like, why is Boba Fett the good guy now? When did that happen? Like, he's just decided to be?
I have to say, Dire have the longest daisy chain of obstacles I've ever seen. It starts at Radiant's mid-tower, goes all the way up to Dire's jungle.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's a big boy. They're controlling this side of the map. No interest anywhere else.
I thought the Han Solo movie was okay. I thought Rogue One was just brilliant. I've appreciated it more each time I've seen it. I mean, the action sequences in that are phenomenal. The peripheral characters are interesting. How they get to, you know, why they're doing what they're doing, what's at stake. The ending with Vader just slaughtering his way through the ship was really... It made him seem so fucking scary. And just this terrifying force. And these poor lads were just like desperately trying to do anything. You can see their hands shaking. They know he's coming. It's brilliant. That moment, I saw that in the cinema. That moment when the doors are cut and you just see his lightsaber, you think, oh, fuck me, this is the coolest thing ever. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Andor is amazing. You should watch it. That is a great show. You wouldn't even know it was Star Wars. That's how good it is. Actually, the most interesting thing they've ever done in Star Wars, I think. Like, what is the Rebel Alliance? What does it look like? How do they get to these missions? What is the functioning bureaucracy of the Empire? Why are they all like this? What kind of people does it attract? It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's just manages to cover so many bases, and it was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You really feel the force of the Empire sort of bearing down on people.
Oh, if Zeus was a little bit smarter, that would have been a free kill for. Yeah, Bomb knows it. Tips Jake.
Was he TPing out?
He was TPing out, and they knew he was TPing out, right? They saw him blink into the trees. If Jake just ults immediately, and is
they
thinking
see him,
we just need the vision, it is a free kill. But sadly, Jake didn't quite cotton on to the power of the vision Thunder God's Wrath gives.
I mean, the thing is that with Andor is it makes Star Wars seem quite grown up and interesting in a way that a lot of the other stuff has not. Like, it feels dirty the way that they get things done. Like, people get fucking killed. The Rebel Alliance are not fucking about. They're not just a bunch of lads. I think Rogue One did the same thing. These guys are in it for everything. It was it's really good. That is something. Well done, Cheeto.
I think Andor made me completely lose interest in Mandalorian, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, 100%. Everyone was like, new series of Mandalorian! And then you see that fucking Yoda.
the world of Star Wars and
not.
like expanding it. And then I watched Andor, I was like, no, that's what it actually looks like to expand the world of Star Wars. Oh my god, he's 4-stuffed in! He's gone into the base!
Okay.
He's fucking dead.
That was nice. So I never read the Star Wars books, but I did have a comic that I think was the comic book version of the Thrawn stuff. And I loved that. I mean, I would have been reading that when I was in school, I guess. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I wish they'd make another Star Wars movie. And then they did, and I was very sad. Ursa's gone into Roche, it's not up. So, Googly Moogly, Andor works in 3-episode arcs, is the best way to describe it. It's like, rather than just say, this week we're going to have a fight, like they do in the Boba Fett and in Mandalorian, it's like, where's the fight this week? And it's like, oh, he fights a big monster. Or he fights some bandits. Andor is more like, what is this building up to, and what is at stake? We get to know all the characters involved, and then episode 3, I was fucking beyond hooked. I was like, holy shit, I have to wait a week for the next episode. Because suddenly it was like, oh, I get it. It's like an actual story. It's not just an action TV show where you just switch off your brain. It's like an actual story where you know who the bad guys are. I think me and Plague were talking about the fact we wanted the Empire to crack the case.
Yeah,
they were
we really wanted to.
You were like, I want to see how they're going to crack this case.
It's such a supportive workplace.
Yeah, they're so nice.
He's such a good leader. He's clear and direct. I was like, oh, I'd love to work here.
He's like, yep, you're on top of that.
Snazzy.
Yeah, they look good. And she's got colleagues that work with her.
It's just fantastic.
Huh? A couple of bags. I got them some bags. I gave Jean my old backpack, and Lottie's got the grey weekend bag.
I didn't think about this. You're abandoning your family on holiday packing night. You got to be there to answer all the questions of what the kids need.
They've already. No, sir. They packed this afternoon under my direction. I have packed. The only person left to pack is Mrs. F because she just got home from work about an hour ago.
I see.
So
that's
don't you worry.
mode.
Yeah, don't you worry. It's all been handled. The only things that are left to pack are Mrs. F's things and the toiletries, because
Radiant
she knows best what she wants to take and what the girls need and all the rest of it.
Dire's middle tower.
Roche still not up. It's going to be up in like 2 seconds. That's unfortunate. There it is.
Scanning.
Yeah, the TIE fighter seems scary. Like when they're coming in low, and they're like, "Oh shit!" You know, you realize this is not just a trash craft that they have a million of them and you don't care. If you're on the ground and a TIE fighter's going over, that's fucking terrifying.
Oh, BKB!
Oh, big fight!
Why are you not BKBing? Oh, there we go! Look at him shred him! Holy shit! Ursus is such a fucking beast.
He missed?
Blink, 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 blink! Yes!
He got him! He got him! The Gauze is going down. They're going to get bashed too. Maybe not. On the back lines. Enchantress is doing things.
There's comes the stuns in now.
Oh my god.
Sven buyback though.
Enchantress could get a fucking rampage, yeah.
He's on a triple. Oh, here we go. This is trouble for MPR. That's an ultra. Here comes Epic Doom. It's going to be a page.
Cool Lava's going to steal it for sure.
Oh! Page! A page! Bingo.
So Cool Armor actually really fucked up that fight initially. He went in, had a double damage rune, and he mastered madness before popping his ulti.
Right.
So he just did no fucking damage, and had to run away from Ursa and then die. So he's now on a dieback. That gives, despite how epic that rampage was, that does give Radiant a chance to get back into this game heavily. Get the dieback.
Rush been killed this game?
Yeah, Rush has been killed once.
We were waiting on it to respawn,
Radiant's
so...
middle tower has fallen.
I don't think Jido got her ult off in that fight.
No, I think Jido died instantly to the double damage Sven. But, you know, clearly Ursa is getting to the point of being able to fight back. I do think this I actually think is a big mistake, right? You're playing against Lich and against Enchantress and Zeus, all of whom have a way to kite and control you that Nullifier solves.
Right.
I think it's very, very important against Lich to always be building a Nullifier, right?
So I don't think the lads ever build Nullifiers.
It's an item that is sadly forgotten by most players. But it is...
Didn't BKB! Bommy's in big trouble! Oh my
Oh
god, Cool Armor dead! Die back on Cool Armor! They're gonna spank myself as well, they're gonna get more. There's the glimpse.
What's going on here?
Oh my god, they're gonna kill them all. Zeus the only survivor. Full health, full mana, all spells.
Ooh, careful.
That was a big fight, they needed that.
So I don't know who said this, but I think someone described you can tell a good Zeus by how late they build Ags, and I'd say this is quite an early Ags for this game from Jake. It's actually reduced his.
You know, I feel like you said that, and you're just giving.
I feel like I heard someone else say it, and then said it once to claim it for myself, but I'm now admitting
I think you claimed it
successfully
successfully, because I definitely have heard those words come out of your mouth.
It's something I will have said before, but it is something I heard rather than came up with.
Getting a little Triforce podcast up in here.
I did absolutely come up with a hat on a hat.
We've absolutely
My original creation.
stuff.
Did you come up with hat on a hat?
No, of course I didn't.
But I'm saying you came up with hat on a hat.
I think I heard it in relation to comedy. Like when you're telling a joke, you don't want to tell the same joke twice that like builds up on it, or like add something weird that isn't as funny. You know, you don't want to put a hat on a hat. That's how I
It's
think
like putting a hat on a hat.
It's like putting a hat on a hat.
It's like putting a cat on a cat. Just
putting
you got
a
one
Johnny
cat.
on a
that's
Johnny.
fine. It's like double Johnny.
on
You
a
know.
Johnny.
It's like stacking your Johnnies. You don't stack the
You don't
Johnnies.
stack Johnnies, you don't stack hats. This is just a given. Well, you might stack Johnnies.
There might be a sensible reason to stack Johnnies.
For storage purposes, I don't know.
Storage purposes on your penis.
Yeah, just for safe keeping.
What is that? I'm sure there's a film where someone goes out for the evening with a condom already on. I want to say it's like Superbad or something like that. He's already got it on just in case. Can't remember.
Or just in case, mate, you know.
It always made me laugh. There is a courier just bing chilling out here with a Aeon Disc recipe on it. Whose is it? Whose courier is this? It's a dire courier. Who's got an Aeon Disc? It's Lich. Lich is his courier.
Dire's
Oh.
bottom tower is under
He's
attack.
trying to sneak it through.
But I don't understand why it's here.
Wait, he can just disassemble it. He can just disassemble his arcane boots and do this, but he's trying to buy it. Look, it's been hunted by the creeps now.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Right,
going.
but so
Radiant
I don't understand how it made its way down here.
Ooh, Dave. I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to do here. He could. I think he's successfully navigated it back.
Good micro. Please don't buy the energy booster as well. Fast.
He appears to
He's
be wanting
about
to buy
to.
the energy
He is
booster,
about
yeah,
to,
yeah,
isn't he?
That is his plan. I can justify in that he knows enchantment
tower is under
mana.
attack.
So I can think in a way that this is quite a good
Yeah.
self-sacrificing thing to do. I wouldn't do it myself personally. Fuck Ench, but
So
I
Enchantress
respect
does
Amanda's
have
doing it.
2,000 mana.
But she does burn through it in most fights.
That's true. But equally, you know, sort yourself out. I need a fucking Aeon disc.
Yep, exactly. Couldn't agree more.
You got mana boots on Nyx.
He's also queued up the Dagon 5, God bless.
I mean, you do have Zeus and Enchantress, so like, and Sven is mana poor, so I get it. I mean, if he uses his ult, that's a third of his mana pool, so fair enough, I guess. It's like putting a hat on a hat, though. 2 mana
God's
boots.
sake. Yeah, you don't need to put a hat on that. Again, though, it should nudge Bommy a little bit closer to thinking, oh, I need a nullifier. I pray he heeds my wisdom. If you're listening, Bommy, build nullifier.
And if you are stream sniping Bommy, immediately switch to Nullifier, because you are currently building an Abysmal, which is great, but you need a Nullifier more.
The competitive Dota has been very exciting tonight. These have been good games.
They have.
Dire's
I just wish it was
bottom
over so
is
I could get
under
it back.
attack.
Because I have to get up very early. Bob, the games have been excellent. Epic Doom has the Daedalus and has the 20 talent, so is quite a source of damage now. Look at that, for example.
It is going to start shredding. I think to finish his build, he really needs a blink tag. So he can pick and choose when he goes
Yes, absolutely.
in. Stay way back, let someone else be initiated, blink in, shred some, like, pawn Enchantress. Just shred Enchantress, actually. Just blink next to Enchantress with your E pumping and kill her. And that's your game plan. If he queues up like a second Daedalus or something, he might do a lot of damage, but he's also very vulnerable to Sven finding him.
By the way, Dave Yognall is in this game, just for anyone wondering. He is currently 07 and 8.
Oh, look at his fucking inventory. Holy shit, Dave. What?
Dave is
He
in
has
this
no
game.
items. He's not got a single item.
He has 6k net worth.
He has a shard. Okay, that's all he has. Everything else he had at the beginning of the game. Every single one of these items he had in 10
He's
minutes,
had them
and it's
for a long
41
time.
minutes.
Yeah, it's been very, very poor Dave. But Dave doesn't hit creeps, remember.
Oh my god, Dave. Get the eats. Yes! Is his team here?
Would you go to save Dave? He's worth
No, I wouldn't.
6,000 gold.
I would go to save Dave. He also doesn't press his E much, I've noticed. He's not a fan of the E button.
What is that whoops clip? What is the Nutkin whoops clip? Is that from the season?
Probably.
They did win.
Yes.
What is it?
Oh, I know what this is about. This is when Nutkin does nothing for an entire fight and
Oh,
just
yeah.
presses the whoops voice line at the end.
I mean, that was why I was like, do something. And he's just standing there looking at DK getting owned with all these items and spells, and he just runs in a circle. Just doesn't know what to do.
Walks around and then just does a whoops.
I've said it before, the lads panic in fights. I don't think they realise you do often have time to at least think what you would do. Like, even
Bobby
just
B
a
has-
second or two.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying about the value of Shigeru. It gives you a bit more time to think.
Wow, Ninja just dead. Didn't want to use Carapace. That's cool.
That's the kind of situation where he doesn't have much time to think. That's
So-
when you.
That was enough time to press E.
It was plenty of time to press E.
I would say, given that that's kind of probably your best escape, given that you can E, and then stun, and then scurry, and then blink. So I'm just
Scurry.
saying.
I love this addition of scurry.
You must scurry away.
So Bomby B has proven he's not stream sniping. He's gone for Satanic, and he will pay the price. I now have to support Team Sven. You know, I was down for this Ursa to kill everything, but he's ignored me. Hasn't built Nullifier.
So Nutkin has said you needed to be in team comms to understand. I don't understand why you weren't doing anything though, Nutkin, because you stood here. I remember where it was. The DK was here. He's getting punched, and you're here, and you're like running back and forth like a headless chicken. And then you just left, and you were at full health, full mana, all spells. What's the deal? With the team comms, Nutkin, don't do anything! Because if that was the comms, then well done. You followed them to the letter. Like, you think we're laughing at the blinking backwards. For me, it was the standing there with the 4-staff looking at DK getting punched and doing nothing and not using any spells. The blinking backwards is not what I was taking an issue with. What is he doing?
Saying he was comming, don't go into the fight, and he was obeying his own comms.
Yes, but it doesn't matter. If your team has gone in, you must go in. If the team commit, you must acquit. If the team don't quit, you must commit. That's the better one.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So Ursa's got 25 now. He's got the 9 overpower hits.
What do you mean it was Jakiro? No, he was Shadow Shaman.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
It was Jakiro, by the way, Flax? What are you talking about? Nutkin was playing Shadow Shaman in the game I'm referencing. I remember it. Oh! NPR is getting a little bit of nixing. Whoa! Trouble. The disarm. And the death. Oh, dear.
That's a very classic play against Dawnbreaker.
Dire's top
You're like,
barracks
you
are under
stay
attack.
for a couple of minutes, you just watch the 4 of the Dawnbreaker team that are standing together, and you think, we could jump someone, but then Dawnbreaker comes in, and then someone will go, why don't we just go kill Dawn? And you will go successfully kill Dawn and clear these scumbags off your property.
I think I would dominate the in-houses. With aplomb. Whenever we played against the Goon stack, we've whipped them.
Arms for the dead.
Oh, well, you did beat Hellboy mid. I remember
On
that.
Pudge.
On Pudge. That's your claim to fame, really.
Dire are scanning. Radiant are scanning.
Alright, I'm just going to respond to some Airbnb messages. I won't be a sec.
Sure. Oh, it's a poor time to be responding to my Airbnb message. Ursa's in. And he's bloody
Ursa's
dead.
fucked. Ursa's real dead.
Wow!
Full armor's tearing to pieces.
Why BKB late?
It's like a knife to a hat. On a hat.
Fuck's sake.
Oh! Oh!
That was mostly luck on there.
Woo!
Ooh.
Now they get Roche.
Alright, that's the axe. I think.
This is game 2.
I think Lich should
I'm
take
not-
axe.
I'm not
Yeah,
tripping,
they're giving
am
it. Yeah, this is game 2.
I mean, the only problem is if I did play against the Goons, they would ban all of my heroes. Because they want to troll me.
I mean, they would ban Gyro, and you literally like a quarter of your power.
Yeah, they would ban Gyro, they would ban Puck, they would ban... Jeez, that's it. That's
used to be an okay Quap player. I remember that. There was the
Flax Quap.
And he just became a little fucking brainless Pos 4 player.
Yeah, he gave it up to play Pos 4. That was the problem.
I still play mid in the Goon games. Oh,
wow. Brutal.
The death slide. Well, they're going to give up 2 lanes here.
I think Disruptor buyback with Ursa respawning, they're going to leave. So 4 minutes on Aegis. Maybe Cool Armor wants to stick it out.
Just go. Just go.
Ooh, swing and a miss.
Dave has acquired a blink. The most useless item at this point in the game, I would suggest. You can't ever use it to go in.
Here we go, though. Ursa's in. Oh! It's just gone back in again.
And again!
And back in again. And it still almost gets out.
Oh my god, Cool Armor's gone in. Oh shit, that's beautiful! Oh, that's stun from Nyx! The Nyx stun was huge. Sven did parry.
BKB, no ulti though. Cast a run. Does he? Ursa has ulti in 3 seconds.
Oh my god, he died!
Damage! Buyback Ursa.
Have they got a glimpse? They do not.
They do not, but they're on them anyway.
That's a dead Zeus, that's a dead Sven. It's a hold. It's a hold.
I spanked myself as brought back as well.
Yeah, you really fucked that one up the wall.
I'm not gonna double down on this nullify criticism too much, but you see how little damage that Ench took? Because she was frost armored. If she's nullified instead of having satanic, she dies in that initial jump. And this whole mess of Ursa like overcommitting and then dying doesn't happen.
Indeed.
It's the most important thing in the universe. People forget what Frostfield does. It's such a little thing. You don't really notice it. It's a tiny effect. It's game changing. It's fucking broken. Get a nullifier. Fuck
also,
glitch.
other people can
just
E-blade
one
you.
hat.
Like, whoever you go on, Zeus has an E-blade. He will E-blade your target. Oh, shit.
Oh, no!
Dave! Dave!
Okay, mate, Dave will be the sacrifice to get the rest of his team out. That's 3 buybacks they've got from that.
Yes, Dave.
Dave is the fucking saboteur of all saboteurs. He really is.
Keep going, Ninja Snowman. You can get something.
Oh, poor wee Gito.
Ooh,
He's being greedy. He's being greedy. Don't quit!
A cowardice.
Stop turning around.
Nah, think.
Noob.
Oh my fucking
God. Noob.
Honestly.
Who misses a Nyx stun?
Yeah, it's impossible.
Who prioritizes a Dagon over stunning?
It's click stun, mana burn, Dagon, clickety click. That's how it goes. If they go invisible, you have 4 sentries on you. And you could even Ogre Seal Totem for a bit of extra damage.
Actually, I don't think I've ever seen someone killed by an Ogre Seal Totem landing on them.
No, that would be a Poggers one.
Because it does do a little bit of damage, right?
Yeah, 150.
Yeah, not bad.
Against Jido, that's a lot of damage. It's probably a 10% of her health pool. So, what's she got? 1875, so just under. Let's say 8%.
Alright, where's the...
Oh, by the way, here's a good show. The Looming Tower.
Ooh, it's done on NPR. Have you seen... I've seen... People have been hyping this RRR film.
Oh my god, dude!
Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
Should I go and watch it?
You should 100% see it.
Okay, I'll put that on the watch list.
It's so much fun.
I've heard a lot of people say it's a lot of fun.
So here's how my viewing experience went. This is kind of silly, isn't it? 3 hours in. Yes! Yes! That's pretty much how it goes. So it starts off like a fairly... First of all, their appreciation for history is 0. But you absolutely recognise the caricature of the British occupation and their sort of how awful we were. Every English character's like, "Why, you greasy brown bastards," you know, and they're all like that. And the uniforms are all over the place. I don't know who's in charge. The ranks are everywhere. But all the women really like all the Indian fellas, which is just really, really brilliant. And they can dance and sing, and all the English lads are just dickheads. It's just so fucking funny. And then they become like folk heroes, and there are some amazing action set pieces. The songs are great, the dancing is great, the storyline is great. I fucking love it.
I think I saw like a clip of them doing a fight, like sitting on top of each other's shoulders, and I was like, I'm down to watch this.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh, here goes Ursa though. And now he's a frightened, he's a feared. No BQ. Look at this Lich Ult go!
The Lich Ult did work.
He has no BQ on Ursa anymore, he's a little bit scurred. Same time,
Geno's
cool
are they,
ulti.
sorry. Geno's are they.
No, that's Shurax claimed.
I would love to see Dave do anything. Oh, he's done something!
Oh, cool, I was kind of thinking about going back in, but
I don't know what that was. That's for 2 minutes!
Dieback. And Jake's dead. And he's on a dieback.
That's GG.
Oh my god.
It's GG.
Run it down. Run it down.
Get going.
Why have they paused?
Fuck off.
This is the most toxic thing Dave has ever done.
This can't be good.
Is every game going to go to 60 minutes tonight?
Yeah, it's going to be great. I think Dave is just unironically lagging. There we go.
Oh,
Dave
lol.
power out.
Who's unpausing? Yeah,
I mean, Radiant.
They don't need Dave. Like,
they don't need Dave.
Dave is going to loose power. Good heavens. Where is
I mean, if somehow Lich 1v4s and saves the game, all because Dave wasn't there, you know, we'll be very sorry.
Don't underestimate Frost Armor.
But maybe, I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm not even being funny. They're better off without Dave.
Yeah, Dave has been an impediment for most of it. Don't bother hitting Rax team, just go for Throne.
Oh lord!
Please just hit the buildings.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's
Chuck the ult at him.
slow.
He's next to the bouncy thing. No, just chuck the ult at him. Fuck's sake.
That fight was so disastrous.
Is he going to be able to get the frost shield off on the buildings? No,
He
frost
shielded
shielded
himself!
himself.
No, that's such a troll, dude. They do have Glyph. Tell you what, 30 seconds on the rest of the calls.
That was nice from Gino.
If he frost shields this building, there's a chance. Oh, he's gonna die!
Dire's middle barracks.
Oh, there you go, he does it
does.
at the end.
Dire's ancient is
I'll tell you, if he'd done that originally, there's actually a chance this still wins this game.
They were struggling to finish it there.
They called it.
Oh man, I think
I don't think they should have called it. I
That
actually
has to
think
be a diss on just from that.
That
one
was
final
shocking.
fuck up.
that was shocking. What a throw. Heretic, when you type lag, I worry that I am actually lagging. I am actually lagging. God damn it. Some people type it in reference to anybody just saying the word lag. And then I'm like, oh shit. But yeah, we are actually lagging for this game, unfortunately. MVP? Well, it ain't Dave.
Let's give it plague. Let's give it plague this week.
It ain't Dave and it ain't Gido. So pick your MVP and LVPs, Plague. It's up to you.
MVPs and LVPs. I think it has to be MVP. Sorry, he did everything for his team. Like, he was the initiation, the stun, the tank, the front line, the back line. Everything was Ursa. LVP. It's diss on for Bass. It's probably LVP for Ninja Snowman. It was a really abhorrent Nyx performance. Like, truly terrible.
Yeah, possibly the greatest Nyx game of all time as well.
I think Jake did fuck all this game, in all honesty.
He did do nothing.
He did do nothing.
He went 5, 4, and 17. He did barely more damage. I mean, this is Zeus we're talking about, who rushed an Ags, had a refresher, had an Octarine. I just feel like Jake is just never...
You're actually right.
You know what I mean? Like, look at his items.
It's actually LVP Jake. You're spot on. He was a non-entity.
What is
What is it the Plague usually says? That earlier you get the Ags, the stupider you are.
But I mean, just look. It's so
Not exactly
look at his
but
look
yeah,
at his net
close
worth,
enough.
right? His net worth is 23k. Okay, but Enchantress did way more than him, and this was against a team where Snapfire and Ursa got BKBs. Dawnbreaker got a BKB. They had a pipe, but they got all that eventually. Like, it should have. He didn't do anything early on, and I don't think, like you said, little things like not realizing that he should ult for vision so they can cancel TPs, things like that, make a big difference. And I just think he fucked up. Like, it's just Jake mid Zeus, bat. Another Jake mid Zeus that looked good and then ends up losing the game. Just saying, it ain't pretty. Kulama did okay. You know what the crucial moment was? The turn back. There was a moment where they were away in that fight bot, and then they just turned back and got caught, and I didn't understand it. The Knicks got out of position. You gotta leave. Wait, how much damage did Dave do in that game? It must be fucking nothing. 7.5k. Dave, stop picking this hero, bud. It's not for you. This is just... You don't know how to play this hero. You really need to stop picking it. 1, 11, and 12. You actually sabotaged your team several times as well. Just pick something else.
Go back to techies. You're an alright techies.
Yeah, he did great on techies.
Don't go BKB every game. You know, the one time we praised it doesn't mean it's perfect in every situation.
Ashman, get in the channel.
Saul Goodwink refuses. Oh no, he's in.
Ugh.
Oh, we got Lumpo Bumpkiss. Yes.
Return.
Impressive. And Joe Klein. I want Too Cool for...
Don't get Ben in again.
Too Cool for whatever. I don't care. They're winning.
Who's their Ben?
Ninja
Evil
Snowman.
Teddy's good, right? Isn't he?
Who?
Is Evil Teddy good?
We don't know.
Yeah, he's
Evil
good.
Teddy's supposed to be good, I'm pretty sure.
They've got Joe Klein. At one time, the lads go to Goon for a dub, and then has fallen by the wayside and become just another Goon. It's a tragic tale. Tale as old as time.
Joe Klein is a legendary gamer, and I will not hear anything to the
The
contrary.
legend of Joe Klein. Once an easy dub, then he learned to flub. Joe Klein is a Goon. Okay. What's that? Oh my god. My new neighbours have a black light in one of their rooms.
What is that?
Like a UV light.
What is it? What's it for?
Huh?
What's it for?
I don't know, but I can just see it from my window here.
Is it
Probably
like a tanning bed?
No, I don't know. No, I don't know. Storming Eagle game. Get something comfy on this. Could be a while. Please no. Please. No.
I don't have the energy for this to be a long one.
No, we want it. 30 minutes, job done. If this looks like going late, I'm gonna actually have to ditch because I have to get up early tomorrow. First game was an hour long.
Both games were an hour long, weren't they?
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
That's right. I believe in ScienceWhizBen stomping this game. I'm confident. You know what, Luke? True. Shout out to Lads Golf. It was a good night.
Shout out to Lads Golf.
When was that?
It was
10 seconds
3
remaining.
weeks ago.
Actual golf?
No, mini
No.
golf.
5
okay.
seconds remaining.
Although I would be down for actual golf.
I would not be down for actual golf.
I would be, because I'm alone.
You brushing your teeth?
No.
What are you doing?
Eating a giant breadstick.
Ah, fair play.
Radiant team ban.
Why not actual golf play? Is there not enough bars nearby?
Does not seem that interesting. I do like drinking, that is true.
It's just a bit of a laugh.
Just feels like a lot more effort per laugh compared to other activities, you know?
10 seconds remaining.
Why don't we just
5
recreationally
seconds
take
remaining.
drugs then? That's 0 effort per laugh.
Radiant team ban. Dire team.
Because you've got to fork out some cash for it.
Yeah, I'm not down for that. Only drugs I do are free ones given to me by my friends. That's the way. That's the true pleasant life.
I don't do drugs. Not anymore.
When are we getting a Darkwood Hillman
10
in-house? Well,
seconds remaining.
Hillman returned to Dota recently,
Christ.
and it was
5
an interesting
seconds
game. I think
I
we
thought
won.
I heard a dark peal of thunder.
Yeah, it was terrifying
You
for us
felt
all.
a disturbance in the force. About to suggest Lads Blazer, that also known as LettuceCon.
Radiant team.
Gotta get Adam down for LettuceCon.
Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Face the light.
Too cool for Dota. Clearly, stream
10
watchers. They
seconds
know the power of gyro.
Dire team ban.
Lion.
Oh no! Don't pick lions. Unless you're saying the lion pos 4 and undying pos through pos 5, that might actually work.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Who was it who said Lion is the worst hero in Dota?
It was Plague.
Did
It's
I?
Plague or Miles?
Well, Miles doesn't say anything, so that rules out Miles.
No, he pops up occasionally in chat.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
I'm tired, boys. My head is aching. I see gyro. I'm happy about that, but that is all. Will they be able to do the spray transfer? I don't know.
Yeah, do you think you'll be offended when you watch
10
Jistaro play
seconds
poorly? You know, if
remaining.
Jistaro doesn't succeed, do you think they've failed to live up to your legacy?
I'll be watching it
5
very
seconds remaining.
closely. I'll tell
Oh,
you that.
absolutely. I reckon it's a Lumpo
Radiant
Bumpkiss hero, if
team
I'm honest.
ban.
I can see him excelling on the
Radiant
competitor.
team pick.
Lumpo Bumpkiss. Played,
With-
Hell Let Loose is a lot more fun to play with the goons. Because whilst you are playing as a team,
Nice
the
job,
individual...
Alistair.
Thank you very
Danny
much.
Blizzard just resubed for 16 months.
The individual actions of your teammates are mostly hidden from view. It's such a collective effort. And there's so much you can do without being like a crack shot. It's just like throwing a good grenade or helping a teammate up or dropping them some ammo or
10
just being in a
seconds
point to help capture it. You can contribute a lot. Because I'm not especially good at Hell Let Loose, but we play quite smart and, you know, we get into good positions and stuff. My favorite thing is it gives Cock time to just say funny things because he's a very funny guy. And his frustration when he gets artilleried for the 5th time in a row is just chef's kiss. He's a fun lad to play Hell Let Loose with.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, this is just fucking stupid, guys. I think I'm
10
done.
seconds remaining.
Also, we were playing, and we were in a sniper team. So I'm the sniper, and he's
5
my
seconds
sergeant,
remaining.
and he needs to put down points for me. He's like, Ted, come over the bridge with me. And then he starts running into a fence.
Radiant team pick.
And I'm like, oh, no.
Drow range.
And of course, he's disconnected. Like, he's fucking lying down. Oh, I'm coming back. He comes back in. A couple of minutes later, he's running into a fence again, just running on the spot. I'm like, fuck me.
Dire team ban.
Bloodseeker.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I wonder when my tick
team
is going to
ban.
go away. I thought they were getting rid of him.
The what?
My blue tick.
Team ban.
The reason the reason I want to keep it is because I remember when Simon found out I had a blue tick, as in Simon of the Yogscars, and he doesn't. He was fucking PFlax has a blue PFlax. He was fucking livid. It was very funny.
10 seconds remaining.
I think the story is they have to manually remove it.
Ah.
They don't have enough people to go through and manually remove them. So there are people who want to get rid of their blue tick because they want to like change their Twitter names, and you have to get it manually approved if you have a blue tick to change your Twitter name, and they can't get rid of it, and they're very angry.
Funny.
Radiant team pick.
Puck. It's a pretty good puck game. Very low on stuns. Most of the shit is dodgeable. And you know, Bloodseeker's going to be prioritizing Pango and Drow for rupturing, so you should be fine on that front. But then again, you're going to be counterpick mid, so what are you looking to pick?
Oh, okay. Another hero that you can avoid.
Heroes.
So
That mean it's...
it does mean that you can get on top. First of all, Bloodseeker against Pango is great. Like, he's going to have to get a Lincolns at some point. I like that. Puck can dodge everything else if other than rupture, if they get ruptured. If Ninja Snowman can pull this off, you could dodge everything apart from rupture. And you could get yourself a Lincolns at some point just to dodge that if you wanted. But yeah, so you can, if you're quick on the buttons, you can dodge everything. Also, you're good against PA and Bloodseeker and Dawn, actually, 3 heroes that want to use their mobility. You just leash them, and PA can't jump away, Bloodseeker can't run after people, Dawnbreaker can't do her shit where she moves across the fucking map. Job done. And then you hold them in place. They've got a tombstone up their dick, and got a Pango bouncing around, and a Drow Ranger doing damage. However, Ben also has the potential here to get on top of Drow, and once it gets a BKB, it is going to be quite hard to deal with. But we'll see.
I'm going to say a lot of this game for Dire is going to depend on where they send their supports. If they send Undying Bot to help this Drow out, it could be quite good.
That's some kind of gyro set.
That's the Warhammer one, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks very Warhammery.
Yeah, I think if Undying Drow lane bot, it should be okay. They should be able to handle the pressure that Dawnbreaker puts out. But if they send Lion Drow bot, that's like the weakest fucking lane in existence. So we'll
weird
see.
moment, by the way. A weird moment that Warhammer was a thing in Dota for a while. Do you know what I mean? Like that's
added some great sets. I added some great sets. I very much appreciate them.
It's just odd. I mean, I'd just say, why not have
why did they do that crossover?
I don't know.
For
I do not
game's
know.
release for Warhammer, like 1's release or 2's release. So Chrono has Boots of Speed, which is a pretty telling sign of a POS 4 line. He's determined to be useless, and by God, he's starting off useless.
Beauty and the Beast.
We do have Riley on his specialty core, Bloodseeker. It was on this hero that he created one of the greatest clips of all time.
30 seconds to battle.
That's true. It can't be mid-cock. What are you thinking?
I think it is a bit of mid-cock. And we're not, it's a very good cock, but it is mid-cock.
I mean, normally, a bit of cock right up the mid lane is what you're after on a fucking Tuesday night. But I'm just saying, not this cock. And not now.
Begins.
I'm excited for it regardless. Stormy Eagle is genuinely AFK, actually standing still. Disconnected? Oh, he's back. He's off again.
No, he's just being Stormy.
There we go. Now Stormy Eagle's back. He's here to play.
Is he though? Because I don't think I've ever seen him actually play.
I think he plays Spectre.
I've seen him play different games, like farming sim, but he just plays them all in Dota 2.
I'm still heartbroken over the death.
Do not move anybody into the team's Discord, please, Ari.
There's a team's Discord.
Well, yeah, they're on the Discord, aren't they? They're all chatting.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Microsoft Teams.
Luke said, "I bet if I join the team Discord, I could get Cock to quit within 2 minutes." I don't doubt it. I'm just saying. And Ari's like, "I can move you if you like. Please don't. I don't think it'd be funny." No one wants to fucking have Luke turning up when they're trying to concentrate on something.
We don't want outside interference in these games unless we do it. That's the fun one.
We don't even do it anymore.
No. It's a lot more fun to
We gave up.
Watch them go at it.
We used to. It used to be about helping the goons. That went
Did
the way
it,
of the dodo.
I mean, I've always despised these individuals.
I'm just here to talk about Dota. Okay, let's see if my prediction is right. Can this Undying carry Dragon this early game? What's last hit's looking like? He has got the 6 mangoes on Rocket Man. And Eagle's gone for the controversial Gust level 2.
The issue is, Gyro is very fast and just runs away.
Yeah, he does outjog you. But it's just about keeping them away from your Gyro, right? If they're having to constantly fight their way past an Undying, you're kind of okay with it. Gyro can discount that a bit by just sticking the rocket on Drow.
Yeah. Trouble.
If they just do this kind of stuff, Rocket Man actually doesn't give a fuck, right? This is completely worth for him. Even if he dies here, it's worth.
He's alive.
I think it'd be better if he did die, because now he's
I
less in the lane.
The guns going from reduced sanity, so I believe he was not doing the right thing.
You heard the guns going?
From Gyro.
Yeah, he heard the sound of his cue, but he was too far away, I think.
It's like sort of like a Hoover in 2 rooms across.
Oh, cock.
That's unlucky.
O'Reilly.
He is being kind of destroyed mid on the CS right now.
Yeah,
like,
he's not having
actually
a fun time.
destroyed. Doubled up by Pook.
Double cheeked up.
He's making Ninja Snowman look
Thursday
good. This
afternoon.
is honestly, I never thought it could happen.
Oh my!
That's some fucking damage.
That is your hoodwink right there.
Don't
Whitestone
doubt
hoodwink
Joseph
plus PA.
Klein.
His name is Joseph Klein. He got
Punch.
first blood this time. Hoodwink in the lane. Joe Klein
Seems
is
a bit
her
of a
name. Joe Klein is a beast. Oh, oh dear, trouble for reduced sanity. He's getting storming eagled. Clickety clickety.
Go on, Eagle, mate. Eagle, you're missing some creeps. Back to home time.
You get nothing.
Never.
I remember the good old days of Dragonlance
Dragonlance what?
when it was 2 bands of elven skin,
Dyer's courier.
and I just go hop on Drow and just straight up buy 3 bands of elven skin, 1 for my treads, 2 for my Dragonlance.
And then you go E-Blade.
Yeah.
Remember those
1
days?
for the dwarf lords. 2 for the elves. And 9 for the realms of men.
Our command go for the fight again. Drops the tomb.
Who above all value power.
Like the rest of you don't.
Yeah. The elves are too busy farting about making special metals. Helping
And the
Sauron
elves,
make the ring.
who above all value trees or
Value
something
potpourri and nonsense.
Value fucking you over at every possible point.
Yo.
Oh, this is miserable. I feel so bad for Riley.
He'll have his revenge.
It's so sad when you're just getting denied under your own tower. This is like your one chance to like safely get these creeps, and there's this little fucking ranged hero sitting at the edge of your vision, denying your creeps.
I mean, Cock is playing on 150 ping, so.
To be fair, Lelis, a professional POS 4 player, has been playing on 160 ping in this currently DPC
Oh my
tournament.
god, Riley.
It's a bold play.
Riley.
He's gonna get it, I think. If he queues and just mans up, you got a queue.
Riley,
Yes,
Riley.
What a gamer.
So despite getting denied out the wazoo,
Where are
you
you
get
going,
6
buddy?
before
Oh, he's getting the rune.
Get the rune. So what are you doubting Riley for?
He's
I can't
guessed
believe it.
wrong.
He has guessed wrong. So you
That's why I
should.
doubted Riley.
It is a good habit to get into as a mid laner to buy your own ward at sort of 5 or 4,
Yeah,
4
I
or 5
do
minutes. I noticed this is something Cinny doesn't do, and he whinges a lot about having to guess the rune.
Cinny whinging? Come on now.
Because he doesn't buy his own ward for some reason. Though at the same time, we should rotate for him and give him help in hand. But
So just bear in mind, they are free, and you're using the courier all the time as a mid anyway.
Dead.
yeah. And look, they've now forced Joe Klein to come top. This is a massive fucking play, right? PA was doing.
What is
pretty okay
Reduced
in that.
Sanity doing?
He's living life on the edge. And now Lion should just come squat bot and bully this PA out of lane. The second they realise Joe Klein isn't there.
Come quat.
Come quat bot.
Come bot, bully PA. Here we go. This is a good shit.
Yes, Chrono.
Admittedly, I prefer if you just went in and stunned rather than sucking her off, but I suppose it's a form of intimidation.
Also, intimation. Maybe. I don't know if that's the word.
Oh, another chrono. Another rupture even.
Oh,
the
silence!
I mean, Riley is really
Riley's just too
tearing
good.
him to pieces here.
GG, boys.
Jeez, this guy's fucking garbage, guys. Holy shit.
Okay, I won mid, guys. Send out the fucking pigeons.
He has become a lot more aggressive.
Yeah, he's got some aggro to him.
Yeah, now he used to. I think something.
Did he get a
snapped in him
girlfriend or
after,
something?
Like all the no.
I think it's the other way round actually.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say.
Plague is delivering lore.
He's had enough pussy that
This
now
is
he's a man.
unauthorized lore.
Go.
I do remember the first time I heard Riley just say like, someone was flaming or something. He just said, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?"
It was probably Thomas, to be honest.
It was probably Thomas.
Grinds his gears way too much. Thomas doesn't even mean to grind his gears. It's Luke who tries to grind his gears.
You can't listen to Thomas. You mustn't ever listen to Thomas.
Here comes another. Oh, I thought it was another. When is rubbish called? 5 seconds. That's slightly off.
Oops. Yeah, Cock Cerebeth stacks a goated stack.
I miss Cerebeth stacks. She's just so fun to play with. She's never around anymore. It's very sad.
Well, we've all been playing with her. You just kind of she goes on offline whenever you're online. So.
Yeah, I can respect it. The thing is, if we don't have Sarah around, we have to fucking go with Luke. And Luke is great content, but you say he's fun to play with? No. He just picks fucking Alk Pos 3 for some reason.
He's a troll.
He is a troll.
Trouble for Joseph Klein.
Trouble for Drow as well.
They killed the Drow Ranger in the top line. Cock is in base, Bing chilling.
Joe Klein is the new flute dude. Is that true? Is Joe
Flute
Klein
used to be the guaranteed go-to dub.
Yeah.
Because he would do a job, he would always play support, he did enough, and most importantly, he brought the MMR down. But I heard someone say Joe Klein was dead to them the other day.
That was Plague.
It was Plague.
What? What is this? This is month levels of making shit up now.
I just want to attribute everything to you.
It was Plague. That was Plague.
I think I said something about Joe Klein. What did I say?
You see, I mean, to be
he's
fair,
too nice.
You did say he's too nice.
I think I said he's one of the people who apologizes too much. You know, he's a constant sorry.
Sorry, guys. That used to be Cock, and now look at him.
That used to be, and now Riley's realised that it's just fucking.
Riley now doesn't
Blame him
apologize
back.
for shit, even when he's definitely in the wrong.
Yeah. You know, it's like a spectrum. You know, you can apologise for too
Riley,
much.
what are you doing?
Little.
Oh, fuck off,
Fuck
dude.
off. I'm playing the video game. Shut up.
Just shut up, Thomas.
Oh, speak of the devil.
sick
Here
of
he
you.
goes. He's ruptured Ninja Snowman again. He's going to be bounced a bit.
Yeah.
Riley is fucking off. Riley might be in trouble.
He's got a 6-stick. I think he's fine. Got phase.
Spells, Riley, spells. Yes, Riley.
He's got him.
Just lead him from the front. Don't lead that hard from the front, buddy.
It's good bravery though, right? It inspires the rest of the team. Look what our mid's willing to do for us. He's ganking side lanes, he's winning mid, he's killing his opposing
I like to imagine
hero.
that Riley actually clicked to go back like a few seconds ago, but it's lag. Like, to go forward.
This is what you need to do mid. You know, rotate.
Oh, that's fucking rude.
He didn't even get the
Yeah,
CS.
you're gonna get punished for it. He
didn't even get the CS. It deserved. Reveals the
Oh
ward.
no!
Why did Riley run that deep?
There's no
Because
coil
he's a
for
fucking
two.
baller. He's a big time baller, killing heroes. Look at this. He's the only person. I've got the little kill streak thing. He's got some little flames on him on the top of my screen right now. That's how well he's doing.
How do I not have that? And you
flames.
do. What is this?
You gotta buy the. It's just like a little Dota Plus thing you buy. It's like 150,000.
Oh, really?
Who's funding.
Yeah.
I've got Dota Plus. Where
Yeah,
do
you just
get
have
it?
to. If you go to the Dota Plus shop and then go to kill streak effects, you
Where's
buy.
the shop?
Top right. Just click on where it says your coins are, your shards even,
Oh, okay.
and then go to the third
Holy
one down.
shit.
Kill streak effect.
Holy shit! 150k.
So I've got fire, and it puts anyone who's on a killing spree has little flame effects under them and shit like that.
It obviously doesn't equip during the game.
No, it won't equip during the game. I don't think.
Pred says this is only the 6th killing spree Cock has ever had.
I believe that.
I can imagine that. I actually can imagine that.
This killing spree is 27 minutes faster than the average killing spree for a cop.
Invisibility. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
I
bottom
like how you said
tower
for
is
a
under
cock
attack.
as well, not for cock. It's implied that there's other penises out there playing Dotes.
There are. We're just yet to discover them.
No, most of them
Riley is
they're
dead.
called Munt.
Riley's dead.
Riley is dead. This is the end of the killing spree. Oh, I think if he actually stayed in the Dawnbreaker ultimate, he would have lived.
I think
Or
he
had
might
a
have.
decent chance of living.
Unfortunately, he snapped the tether. So
Radiant's
Yeah.
bottom tower has fallen.
Joseph Klein.
Now you second.
Right, what's the B Fury looking like? Probably like a 16-minute one, which is pretty slow, but with treads and Wraithband, it's not the worst thing in the world. I would definitely not be farming camps right now, right? Like, you need to be
on
on this bot wave, on PA, sorry.
Right.
Like, when you're talking about how carries that build Battlefield are supposed to farm, you never want to jungle. It's very slow when you have these items. You want to always be in lanes.
Yeah.
Like, where Riley is right now is where PA should be. Riley should be mid, spamming his W on this tower and looking for kills. I think
Dude,
that's how it's
I say to my carry all the time when I'm playing with the goons, why are you farming the jungle? It's so much slower, it gives you less gold, be in the lane. Tell us to get vision down if you're worried about that. Like, don't be afraid to be in the lane. Like, that creep gave 17 gold. How much is this one? That's 27 gold. And this one gives
Dire's
23
middle tower
gold.
is under attack.
How much does Cock get from the next wave of creeps that he kills? Alright, let's have a look at a wave of creeps. Someone's going to kill some creeps. Dawnbreaker? No.
Radiant's
Someone
top
kill some
tower is
creeps.
under attack.
I have noticed a lot in our games that we do. It's something that annoys me is when all three cores go to the same part of the map.
Yeah, yeah.
And unless you're there for an objective or you're green to smoke, just stay the fuck away from me. Stay away from me. Go farm somewhere else. It's so much wasted XP in space if we're all like in the like radiant jungle trying to split these camps up. Like, no,
However,
someone go ancients.
Quite often, we have lost the early game and we haven't
We have lost the early game. We're huddling together for safety. But even so, fuck off.
I mean, to be
They
fair, we've left you alone a lot lately.
It has. It's been. You've been doing fantastic.
There
space
is
exploration.
an fight. Riley's in. He's ruptured the Pango.
He's done the right
That's
thing.
what he's meant to do.
Pango's deed.
There is a
Goon's
big
get his
tombstone. Riley, yes, 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 Riley.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Hope you can hear me all the way from Canada.
He's still hunting. He's got the taste of blood in his mouth.
It reminds me in Rocket League. Riley used to just chase the ball around like a little lost puppy.
That's the way I
'Cause
play it. I couldn't do anything.
Fly around. So Thomas used to call him a bloodhound. And then whenever we wanted Riley to just chase after the ball, he'd just say, "All right, Riley, bloodhound time." He would tell he's dead again. This ain't good.
He is. He's got his W up and Fairy Fire. I don't think he's gonna die. In fact,
It
I
is
think
Riley who's
Riley
dead.
is dead.
Bongoed
See,
people
that's
in.
the bloodhound.
It's a big gyro ult.
That is
Might
the
buy
bloodhound.
some time.
Yeah.
That is the bloodhound.
He's showing true to his breeding. The bloodhound coming through.
Yeah. Bloodhounds look pretty sad, don't they?
They do have pretty floppy faces.
I think all hounds just
So,
look pretty sad.
just to show you guys, that was 39 gold for that creep. That's 40 and that's 36.
Nice, Joseph Fly.
So for you goons wondering why you're always so broke, that PA just farmed that camp. It took about 30 seconds.
Yes, Riley.
And she got less than 2 creeps from it.
What is Chrono doing? He was just standing there sucking. He didn't have any spells, you see.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Battlefield
just,
finished at the 16-minute mark. as well,
Bloodhound
for
wins
PA.
again.
I feel like the reason you farm the jungle is because there's nowhere else to farm. Not by
much.
default. Like, especially when the creep waves push to, like, that bot tier 2. Go fucking hit those creeps. Don't let them all die to the tower. That's money.
I mean, I've said this on the in-house streams multiple times before. I'll say it again. You know, Quinn's advice for learning how to play carry is pretend the jungle doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Right, you got to pretend. It's not actually good, but it will teach you how to play the game much faster than if you always rely on the jungle as a crutch. It's lanes. Lanes are what matters.
Oh, I'm just saying, Plague. I'm now chalking that up as your quote.
Can you fuck off?
I think
One
the best
thing
way
that
to look
Plague
at
always
it...
taught me is that the jungle doesn't exist.
If you look at, let's say these acorns, they've got 7 armor and 900 health, right? Your basic creep has 2 armor and 570 health. So the time it takes you to farm the 36 gold or 39 gold or 42 gold you get from that creep is the equivalent to hitting 2 creeps. That's all you have to do.
Trouble for the Dawnbreaker. There's a roly-poly coming in as well. Ben is on the back. Joe Klein's taking some beef. Where's Riley? Bloodhound activated.
Bloodhound's honed in on his victim.
Nice.
Got the kill, guys.
Is his name just Cock, or is that my nickname?
No,
his name is just Cock in game. Yeah.
Cock.wang. To be
it's
specific.
helm.cock.wang.
Helm. He is a fucking helmet at times. God bless this lad. Look at that! Look how much money that is! In like a second, that rage creep is 63 quid! I will go up and hit creeps to get the money, buy something, and then die. I will do that as a fucking pos 4 gyro, rather than fucking hit jungle creeps.
Well, it's worth. He's got the Battle Fury now, so he can actually farm jungle.
Even then,
thank God. It
should be a time between waves. It shouldn't be your default.
Here's what you got to do if you're playing with PA on Radiant. You need your supports to cut these trees around the shrine and put a ward like right in the center here, so you can see all 3 camps. So that at night time you can just blink strike from each camp to camp. Or if you're a massive mega nerd, yeah, you get your courier and you send it to the camp you're going to farm next, and then blink strike to it. That's how you farm fast on PA.
Do you do that?
I do that. If I'm playing Radiant, because Diet's really easy, right? Like all these camps are next to each other, you can see them pretty easily. On Radiant, there's so much fucking walking around to do, and you're going over cliffs. So I just send my courier from one to the next, and then you like send it up here and farm this camp as well. It's great fun.
You know, like, you're a massive nerd, mate.
I'm a massive fucking nerd. I don't deny it.
Holy shit, this is a bad Dawnbreaker roll. Nope. Fortunately, Crow does not have the capacity.
Oh, that was actually quite a slick dodge there from Zoey. I don't think it will matter, but it was pretty slick.
Slick dodges do not matter.
It just looks cool, and that's what's important. What's happening in Eagle World? I haven't seen him in a while. Hurricane Shard.
Can you cancel Dorno?
I think you should be able to.
I think before you like fly up.
Yeah.
Can. But not once you're
channels. Oh, I see. Yeah, you can stop while you're channeling.
Yeah. I think there's a point after you channel where you're in the air.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can no longer cancel it.
By the way, if you're watching the stream and you're behind, if you refresh, you'll be right up to time.
Yes, Riley, Bloodhound that shit.
Kill claims.
God, I was so bad at Rocket League.
I think it's quite a difficult game to get the hang of.
I was the brawler.
It's pretty likely that you've not played any other game like it, because it's quite a unique one. There was a prequel to it which had the most ridiculous name you've ever heard.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Riley down.
Let me find the prequel name. It's like 6 left. It's like 6 words. It was called Supersonic Acrobat Rocket Powered Battle Cars.
Good God. Someone was
really
like,
look,
love the game, hate the net, you need to do
Rocket League?
Oh,
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But yeah, if you haven't, I mean, there's just not really any other games
Eri says, do you remember our 1v1 circling around the ball for 30 seconds without either of us touching it? I don't, but it sounds 100% believable.
I can imagine that. Eri was not great at Rocket League, I do remember that.
I just used to run into people, and I just got the thing where you got a stat for bumping people a lot.
Yeah, the Enforcer.
Yeah, I just got the Enforcer, that was my goal. Woo!
It was kind of good fun just having the old lads.
Yeah, it was fun.
Lads 3v3. Unfortunately, Miles is like a bit of a
he's a bit of a
gamer.
Like he could do that shit where you're in midair and you rock it and get a goal and all. Fuck off. In-house Rocket League in-houses with goobs would be funny.
Yeah.
Like people that are shit at it.
Rocket League is free now as well.
Really?
Yeah, I bet it's on Epic.
Oh. Do they make all that money
I
from,
do still have it on Steam, but I think you can't get it on Steam anymore.
Oh. Well,
like that.
Epic's fine. I mean, if it's free, jeez. I should check Epic more often, because I always just default to looking at Steam, and I'm like, well, there's nothing here. But I bet there's all kinds of games I would like on Epic that I've never seen.
Simulator 2018.
What?
I said you don't like Anime Boom Simulator 2018 on the Steam store.
Oh, no.
Not tickle your fancy.
No.
So what's happening in this fight?
No, but everyone's dying.
Dead.
Basically, Ben did not BKB before the stuns came in. He lost too much health and then could not commit when he did have BKB. And if he's not committing with BKB, the rest of his team is just paper, right? Like nothing else. Nothing else can get onto Eagle. It was a clever setup, right? They had the ward on the high ground spot on the right, so they spotted Puck coming in and killed him quite quick. But Ben lost too much HP to commit with his BKB.
Riley doesn't have his BKB yet either. He has fallen to the wayside when it comes to hitting creeps.
Yeah,
he's now
this is always
fifth.
it's the
Riley drop off.
I think of it as like the storm trap. Storms who just always chase people around the map, who bloodhound it up and then never hit creeps. And they just eventually fall off. The Riley is infamous for... Riley's infamous for the opposite. He's infamous for farming and still not being farmed, so at least he's had a lot of impact to this game. You know, on the bright side,
at least he's decided that
he's killed a lot of things, you know?
I mean, this is a little wander about.
He is just a big fan of just walking about. And
he will do a walkabout.
Jeez, guys, I'm pretty farmed. I'm pretty sure. You check his last hits. It's like 25 minutes. He's got like
10,
48 last hits.
Yeah. And no,
guys,
no
I don't want to brag, but my lane's gone really well, and he has like 28.
I've been hitting creeps. I've been hitting creeps. I've been farming. How much money have you got? I got 200 gold.
Remember the coaching session we did with Riley, where we actually just it was one of the games where he said I felt like I farmed all game and then didn't have much, and we just watched what he did. And it was like the biggest eyes open moment for Riley. For what he actually spent his time doing. He closed his eyes again, but for a brief moment he reached enlightenment. I have not watched one of my games back in a long old time, and I feel like I'd be embarrassed if I did. Good.
I just think in general, especially if you're the carry, if you're not doing anything at all, you fucked up. Like, you've got to be hitting creeps all the time. It is getting late. I'm getting tired. I have to get up very early. Sun is getting real low. I might actually have to call it a day. One of you lads can take over streaming if you're up for it. I'm serious. It's 11:30, almost, and I do have to get up jolly early.
I hate life.
Go on, Ashton, pick up the stream.
No,
you're not gonna. Are you really not
I'm
gonna?
not. No, I feel fucking awful.
All right. Well, I have to go. I'm sorry. I have to get up. I did not. I expected us to be wrapping this up now, not just in the early stages of Game 3. So go ahead and watch in game. If you have Dota, you can load it up and watch it in game on the ticket.
I don't have OBS installed.
All right. Well,
that's a weak excuse.
I apologise, chat.
Every will stream.
This is just too late. It's just too late. I have to get up so early. I will see you guys later. Cheers. Peace, peace. Apologies, stream, but the first 2 games went an hour. It's just too much. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Peace, peace.
Say that again? Couldn't find tissues. That is... yeah, that's not ideal. I've got some fantastic tissue stores. When my illness came upon me, I threw an entire packet and was delighted to find another full tissue packets.
Illusion!
I can Discord stream you my perspective. You stream that. Can't. Yeah, friends both team. It has to be someone who's already in. Isn't Eri interested in doing it?
Invisibility!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What's wrong? Your actions are...
Good fight for him here.
I claim your blood.
Oh, he took a lot of damage there.
Lanes are lined with the likes of you.
This-
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The lion's heart.
Riley's currently dead. Not. It's really coming down to the Ben versus Eagle.
Is it a feed? Maybe it's a bait.
Can you not make yourself better?
God Gamer alert! God Gamer detected!
That's a strange manner of conduct.
Led into bad ways. Lumpovumpkus has booted up Hell Let Loose currently. You don't need to hang around, we're not actually streaming it. Oh, then boot up the
Want to
OBS,
see what we
mate.
do for fun around here?
Be the hero that people need.
Here I am, silence!
Yeah, why are we still casting this? Why are you talking like a caster? For Sarah, is it your personal show? Sarah isn't streaming. No, she's just watching my Discord stream. You can stream my Discord stream if you want, Sarah. It's very high quality. I don't know if anyone tuned in, but it is possible. Sarah, Sarah, because I'm obsing, you have to do all the casting. Okay, I'm gonna have to just. I can't cast if I'm on camera. Oh, it's Astrid streaming. We don't need to.
Filming out.
They have got the catch on Joe Klein. And Riley's not got BKB yet. Still going for these fights.
Please start the Plague stream.
Well, you still need Plague stream to watch for yourself. Unless you're going to watch off from Ashwin's stream.
Ashwin's stream. I have to support Ashwin. I'm his only still.
You're my only sub, are you?
Mae vogel trema vogel trema vogel trema vogel trema vogel trema vogel trema vogel tre.
What is my stream doing?
What?
I don't know. It's never done the TTS thing before, but I think it did something there and I didn't like it.
Oh, did it?
I think it was in Russian. I'm not even sure what it was in.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoke.
Interesting, man. Been found out by Ben. She gets one crit here, no crits. Oh, gets the kill anyway.
Ashwin doesn't really have a delay.
I'll take that.
Purpose.
I don't have a delay. Well, it's because I don't use Virgin Media.
Also, this way I get both perspectives of Ashwin and Plague.
Yeah, you get to see what my what
Wow.
my focus is.
Get out of the stack. You know what, Cindy? For the first time in my life, I'm
Cheers,
fucking
mate.
kicking you.
I wonder if, like, back in ancient
Don't
Rome,
look now, but Radiant's
there was
middle
like
tower
a
is
postal
getting
service,
obliterated.
which is like the equivalent of Virgin Media, where like people were just forced to use it, but it was dog shit. This is trouble here, but the Tedimus of the evil kind. Nice stun. Chrono's dead. That was a brave finger.
Use it or lose it.
We did get Sarah back to join the cast. She didn't intend to join for the cast, she just wanted to watch the game.
Yeah, that's all. I really wanted to just say
She's
hi.
down to hang out, and that's what we.
I heard complaining that I wasn't around.
Riley could. They could get the kills here. Look, no beekeepers on either of them.
Riley's dead.
Dawnbreaker has saved that a bit. I'm surprised they focused Riley. Like, why Drow killed Riley before
my
killing
God.
PA there?
The lads are just fucked here. Double kill for Science.
I think that really could have worked if he was if Eagle was clicking PA instead of Bloodseeker there. Because with all due respect, Cock is not the threat. His Rupture's down, BKB down. Gotta kill PA.
This is the problem with my stream. People abuse the sound effects. Put it in with good faith.
I mean, we could show some of the NHU sound effects, the new soundboard system. You don't want to show it off.
Well, I guess none of them are that offensive. Apart from
No.
the one where Munt says the N-word.
This is apart from that one, yeah, but we don't need to play that one.
Oh God.
He actually says it on repeat for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's strange that he did that, but you know, that's sometimes just
Yeah.
what Munt does.
This is what Germany's done to Munt.
I mean, he did install the official mod that lets you get swastikas in Holly, so
yeah,
that is it's telling.
You should change it to bits to play them instead of just points, Ashwin.
You should make money. You should make money.
No, I mean, people just won't play them if it's bits. Not gonna lie.
That's what you want.
Not
you don't
going
want
to lie.
sound
No,
effects.
I want people to use them. I just want people to abuse them.
That's why you do it for bits. Do it for like $1.
No, as in I would set it. I wanted to set it for 1 bit, but the minimum was 10 bits, and I think 10 cents is too much for a singular sound effect. Let's be real here.
Make that money.
No one is paying 10 cents to just play Munt going
Silly
like,
roast.
I've played this hero once!
I played this hero once. Especially when you can just watch the Twitch clip for free.
Oh, I need to add your thing.
Dire is scanning for
Where's my team?
Oh, that thing.
The rare
Fuck's sake!
rage.
Money changes hands.
It was a very good clip, I'll give it that.
That was good.
Eagle is just doing Eagle things.
Ashwin, I love this hoodie that you have on.
It's
very
called
cute.
a Oodle.
Oodle?
Not an Oodle, an Oodie. Don't know why I said Oodle. I just like
You're
noodles.
thinking of Hugh G, that's why.
Yeah, Hoodles.
Hoodles.
Noodles, whatever. It's a mix between a dressing gown and a hoodie,
Nice.
or a onesie and a hoodie. I think one of them.
Hey, how you going in there?
Yes, Joe Klein.
Ready?
Up
Oh, looking for
against
this fight.
Tombstone. Trouble for Zoey Bechamel. Never mind, it's trouble for the Lion. ScienceWhizBen has been gone on. Riley has ruptured a puck. And he's bloodhounded the fuck out of her. Zoey is trying to get out and he will. There is some dust. They're going for Eagle. That's a nice bash.
Yes.
Holy shit. Yes, ScienceWhizBen.
They don't have the stuns to kill Ben before he BKBs. And because they're committing in to try anyway, they're not like prodding him to get a BKB and then waiting for it to be down. They're using everything and not having enough.
I'm tired of it. I'm not dealing with this.
They don't have enough stuns to actually kill him before he BKBs.
Don't help Cock Wang.
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat.
Not gonna lie, I feel like Cock Wang is like one of those like unfortunate like Asian names that's just like it's just really gone wrong.
I think Cock.Wang is actually putting a hat on a hat. Like, you've already got the cock that's funny. You don't need Wang.
But is Helm not putting a hat on a hat on a hat, or is what's the sequence of hats? Would the Wang become first and this last?
I don't know.
The most inside layer. I'm gonna say that the cock has to be the initial hat. That's the top hat. What the fuck are we talking about? My God.
I'm not sure. You really went off.
I'm nodding. Yeah. I'm just trying to stay on top of these timeouts. I'm just gonna time you out for 10 minutes. I swear to Jesus fucking Christ.
It's well deserved. Put Adam in his place.
Adam?
So for people ask about net worth, it's basically PA is the only one in Radiant who actually has the farm. All of the 3 other Dire heroes are more appropriately spaced out next to each other, but it's PA is just well ahead. And getting more and more so.
Let me model my Udi real quick.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
I'm not really very in camera. Maybe more in camera with my intermission screen. A little bit. It like goes down to my knees. Very fluffy. I'm sort of just not standing in camera here.
The audio description.
Your mom buy it for you.
It was a Christmas present.
That's nice.
What's it from?
It looks very comfy.
It was from my dad.
Ah.
He knows I like pink, so fair enough.
Respect.
I will.
On the topic of drow item builds, I think the Silver Edge is not as good as just an MKB versus this kind of PA performance. You need to be able to actually just clicker through BKB, and Silver Edge does not permit that.
I'm definitely a naked sleeper. I'm not well, you know, naked
this is
within reason.
Actually okay for Dire. Drow's in a very safe position.
Riley has done the right thing once again. He's never done so many right things in a single game before.
It's because Ted's not here.
He was doing right things before Ted was here as well.
It's over.
Oh my God! Well, that was a great stream, guys.
I'm glad we
8
did
minutes for, unless I also play a game afterwards.
Are you playing a game afterwards?
It's like I'm in a stack of slideshow Bob and Luke, but the coordinates being updated.
Luke and Adam. I thought you were tired. You're gonna go for a Luke?
Well, I'm tired of the in-houses.
I see, but not tired of dates.
No. In-houses are kind of a little bit like, just like eating like a fucking bowl full of shit. You can imagine that. And I'm in offline mode. This is just simply perfecto. I did see that Munt was playing earlier with Ruby and Shane. I kind of want to see how the game went.
Hi, Wobble.
It's me.
Hi, Riley.
Oh, jeez. Hello?
Howdy.
That clip is fucking funny.
Which clip? The
Ogre Bruisers.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Cock concedes defeat. As it was happening, I was like, oh man, I hope they saw that. Because it was a good one. Easy game, quite frankly. I know.
It was.
Also, hope someone remembers awards. Oh, fuck me. Alright, fine. I'm in charge of the awards. I can't even see the game. But I do believe that Riley gets MVP.
I agree. I think Riley was actually fantastic in that game.
Everyone else gave it their all. I think Chrono was like a little bit sus, but like he's always a little bit sus. So yeah, Klein.
Klein was Pog.
I think Ted does get an LVP.
There you go.
Chalk up an LVP for Ted. Chalk up an MVP for Riley. You got all that, Eri? Why am I still in offline mode?
Because
it's a Tuesday. And Tuesdays are terrible for internet.
Mm-hmm.
You say KBJ for Ted? Possible. Yeah. Yep, Eri, you got it.
There was, but I can't remember exactly what it was now. I think it was an LVP for Jake in game 2.
Jake, and, LVP, Ninja Snowman, LVP, or Dishon or something. Dishon. Bast, Dishon.
Bast did get a Dishon for
Bommy
final
B.
play, yeah.
Bommy B.
was MVP. Versa. And I don't
Dave,
think we did. I don't
just
think we did
like fucking non-existent. Can we have like a non-existent award?
Well, that's just not
giving an irrelevant award.
Don't even mention them.
Yeah, no, but I don't mean like they had a neutral effect. I just mean like that they were not there.
Yeah, like a void. A void. Could you?
Yeah.
The void award.
Oh, my coordinate's back.
Mine is not.
Oh, mine's back.
Man, this is such a nice vibes channel, and we're gonna drag in Adam and Luke, and they're gonna fucking ruin it.
Oh God.
Oh jeez.